Hello, my friends, and welcome to a very special episode of the Greenlight Weekend. As always, I'm your host, Brian Nystrom. Why is this episode special? Because we're back to in-person guests, y'all, over the Zoom bullshit. I don't know why I got all weird right there, but it felt right, you know? Before we get into that, I do have an announcement to make that our sponsorship with Dead Room Comedy is being continued for another year. Which is awesome for me because it helps me pay for the podcast. I know it's not like a super expensive hobby, but it has expenses monthly and whatnot. It is what it is. But luckily, we have a sponsor to help us with those expenses, and they are Dead Room Comedy. It is Elliot Weber, Josh Emerson, Jacob Jonas, and Jeff Stonick. And Jeff Stonick. And they got a new YouTube page up. You should check it out on YouTube at Dead Room Comedy. Facebook and Instagram at Dead Room Comedy. Deadroomcomedy.com for all that information. But definitely check out their YouTube. Their new sketches are fucking hilarious. They have this drone sketch. Jeff Stonick steals the show. It's fantastic. Sorry, just trying to get my mind right, you know? Maybe I'm stalling. Whatever. I like to smoke weed. Everybody knows it. But yeah, Dead Room Comedy is our sponsor for another year. Hopefully we can get another sponsor. I don't know. But they're going to write me more sponsorship reads and stuff like that, which should be exciting. I'm always excited to, get an opportunity to try something new. Reading a sponsorship read rather than just saying it in your own words. But that's enough of that. We have a really fun episode. This is one of the best episodes I've done in a very, very long time. Maybe even better than his first appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Keith Winchester on the episode. I don't know why I keep doing that. But Keith Winchester not only has a badass name, but he is one of the funniest motherfuckers just to sit down and talk to. We talked about this on the first time he came on, but he did stand-up comedy a lot. But he did stand-up comedy for a while and then kind of stopped. But he's really fit for this environment, this long-form funny environment. He's quick with jokes. He's not afraid to take it too far. So, yeah, I should probably say anything we say in this episode is solely for comedic purposes because we say some not PC shit. If you're super sensitive, this probably isn't the one for you. But if you want to laugh your ass off, one of our best episodes ever, definitely listen to the whole thing. We took a break. It got funnier. We kept trying to stop, but somebody would start another running joke, and it was just laughter and crying and whiskey. We polished off this bottle that Drew Mitchell brought us finally. We got a little drunk, got super high. Everybody had their own joint to be safe. And, yeah, we had a fucking party. I really hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did. I had a blast. Before we get going, I want to give a shout out to the Whiskey Reel podcast. As always, local Durango-based podcast. I love them. Sean Moe's one of my favorite people in the world. We don't hang out that much, but goddamn, I love him. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he's big and I'm gay. Who knows? But yeah, Aaron Brandis and Bobby Noyes are funny as fuck too. The three of them together are powerful. This last episode was great. They had a little quarrel, whatever. I'm going to stop doing a read for fucking Whiskey Reel. But, yeah, shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for this track. I don't know exactly what I'm going to play yet, but it's going to be whatever I'm feeling, and I feel like is appropriate for this fucking savage, silly-ass podcast that we had. So, yeah, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, episode 122 with my boy Keith Winchester.
Like damn. This white boy in the black frames got the right voice for this rap game. Hella tight noise, but stack change and he acts strange like psilocybin. Light a joint, let the track bang. Hit a bone, laugh all night long, ain't worried about a damn thing. Shooting missiles so official, my initial no is triple. I'm about to blow million shows and I said fuck a whistle. When you gone, how you know your friends will miss you? Reminiscing about high times, picking out their favorite issue. But wait, haters say how is it you gon' make it happen? I'm in the mountains, man. I'll bait the game and trapping. Survival tactics, making blankets and jackets. Microphone savage, like fuck you, bitch.
Tell us about this chatterbait, Phil.
Girls put this little pink thing in their vaginas, and then guys tip, and they go off.
Oh, it's an apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for like OnlyFans?
Kind of base. It's like that. It's a website.
So it's a website attached to...
Chatterbait walked so OnlyFans could run. Chatterbait's been around for a minute.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
But it's attached to some kind of vibrator?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Bluetooth device,
Yep.
and it's a cam girl site.
Interesting.
And basically, these cam girls
I had no idea about this.
do stuff.
I was picturing like a
The things you find, you know.
The deep dark hole of the internet.
When you're feeling filthy.
Yeah.
Your fiance's gone. You got an hour to really peruse. You got the
Exactly.
kid.
Yeah.
Just getting deep in it on your bat phone.
Sometimes I'll just put the picture on while I'm trading. But I don't like girls like fisting themselves right away. Like the ones where they
But you do like girls fisting themselves at some point.
That's like an Act 3 thing.
yeah, like it's just weird when you go there and they're already fisting themselves. I like
I agree.
I like when they're clothed and then they start taking the clothes off and you get the tit reveal. I think it reminds me of being a kid in high school when like camming a girl first came out. And then you could first see, girls that were your age, and then that was like the ultimate goal was to cam with these girls, and then they show the boobs, And so I think that's just a ingrained thing in my porn viewing.
I didn't do that.
like-
Yeah. You
I
dove
had
deeper than me
computer-
when we
yeah.
were younger. I didn't have a computer. We had a house computer and I had a school computer, which was really hard to get around some of the files. I had a really smart friend who found out how to download like a shitload of full movies on his, and he gave it to everybody. Everybody. Like on the day we returned computers, it was like talk around the school, like clear your fucking hard drive or your boy might go to jail, because they were not like legally downloaded. Like,
I destroyed a few computers with LimeWire.
oh, me too. Yeah, my grandma would like finally get a new laptop, so she'd give me her old one, and this thing just became a LimeWire
It was-
place of filth.
It was already.
I think I
on
still
the-
have it
Windows
somewhere.
97.
Yeah. I think I still have that computer for fear that somebody may one day find it. Like, I just gotta take it to the fucking landfill.
Yeah, and you would download something on LimeWire and it wouldn't be the video that you thought it was.
First time I ever
You're
saw
like,
rape porn.
Oh my god.
Or potential
Yeah.
rapes. Like, it was rough.
Yeah.
You'd just be like,
I
big
Googled
boobies sex.
And it's like 27-man gangbang.
Yeah, dude, in a basement.
Yeah.
Like,
They're all wearing masks.
Yeah.
like a stainless steel
It
table.
doesn't seem very consensual.
Oh, there's
like
a
a drain in the floor.
There's a few LimeWire discoveries. I immediately bailed. I was just like, well, my computer's dead for one, and
Yeah.
I'm ruined forever.
That's
'cause
one thing I never dove deep on the dark web is like getting into weird like snuff videos and shit that people I've never tried to get to that
for
at
you.
all. It was all about buying drugs. I got this like cut underneath my tongue
Oh.
and it keeps rubbing against my teeth and it's driving me nuts.
I saw a friend at I went to 2nd Street Deli for lunch. Lovely. They have a meatball sandwich on Monday. Highly suggest.
So good.
But I saw an old friend there who we all know, but I'm not going to mention his name. And I was talking to him about Bitcoin. And he was like, yeah, I like to keep enough around to buy what I need. I was like, so drugs? He's like, yeah, man, I don't buy drugs in this town. It's like, that's really smart. I wish I knew how to do that.
It's super easy.
Yeah, if
Just
anyone's
a little bit of
listening,
research.
to this and wants to give us a Bitcoin tutorial,
Phil
I know
knows
I
a
could
lot.
use one. Do you?
Greenlightweekend@gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you know how to buy drugs with Bitcoin.
Man, there's so much involved.
Is there?
I mean, yeah, I can run, do the rundown on it, but this really the best thing you can do for yourself is just research it on your own. Like, it's hard for me I hate giving financial advice because
sure.
if somebody buys a Bitcoin and then it goes down, then I'm an asshole for
Yeah.
telling them to get into this very speculative thing.
Especially, I mean, I guess it's always like this, but I'm finally paying
Yeah.
attention, and it is a roller coaster.
It is.
It goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah,
If you're one to just sit there and watch, it's my job, so I do watch my portfolio all day. But like yesterday, I went from $30,000 to $23,000 in just a matter of a few hours.
It dropped like 6 or 12% or something.
It dropped
right?
almost 30%.
Wow.
Which is what we've
6
been
plus 12.
we've been expecting this for a while. It's been going parabolic straight up for a long time now. And I stopped buying at like 14K because I was expecting a pretty good correction from right there, and then it went to 20K, which was the previous all-time high. And it's just been there's a lot of institutional money coming into it right now. And a big thing about this last drop is the dollar index went up a little bit. So it's kind of like a mirror. Like when the value of the dollar goes down, Bitcoin goes skyrockets up because people are trying to get out of the dollar because it's losing money. And so there's so much involved. I really think though if you've got $50 a week or a month or whatever you have to just maybe lose or cut back on something and just buy it and sit on it and forget about it for a couple years, because it goes in these cycles, these bull and bear cycles. And so, it goes, skyrockets up, it meets an new all-time high, and then comes back down, and then kind of, it's not all the way down where the last bull market started, but like halfway down, like 60, 70, 80% correction. And then it does it again. And so right now I think we're on just the beginning slope of a new bull cycle. And it's supposed to end, according to all the other past bull cycles, it's probably going to end around September or October of this year. And then you're going to go back into a bear market. And if you can sit there and watch your portfolio go down for a year and a half, and then it's going to come back up eventually, unless something horrible happens.
Which can't discount it these days.
Yeah, exactly. But every horrible bad thing that's happening in the United States has just made Bitcoin has everybody's like, fuck this US dollar, I'm tired of it.
Bail.
Yeah. And so I think it's digital gold.
Yeah.
People used to be like, oh, it's a new peer-to-peer transaction system and it's going to replace everything. But I think now big institutions are buying it for a store of value to hedge against the dollar.
Sure.
And like Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy has put over almost $1 billion into it.
Wow.
And when his original investment of like $420 million has, since he bought it, has gone up to almost $1 billion. He's almost doubled his money.
Wow.
It's almost $500 million
Crazy.
this last year.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just extra.
Yeah. And again, it's going to go up and down.
That's cool. Yeah, thank you for the little. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it a lot.
There's like I said, there's so much involved, and it's hard for me to even explain what Bitcoin is. It's more of a system, but it's just like any other form of money. Seashells,
I get what
gold.
Bitcoins are. I just haven't really been. I guess I don't understand like the ways that it fluctuates.
The way that it fluctuates right now, it's because of buying. Like right now, I think a lot of institutional money built this foundation this time, and now retail people are starting to jump into it, and they don't know anything about it, and so they see it go up 10% and then start dropping, and they're like, oh, this is the top. They don't know about these bull cycles, and so they just sell. And so these little dip offs are just, there's whales dumping a little bit to manipulate the price so they can buy more. They're shaking out weak hands so that they'll buy your Bitcoin from you. And that's basically what's going on right now. I wouldn't be scared to buy Bitcoin. If this was October of this year, I'd be like, yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the top. But there's so much fucking good things going on behind it right now that lots of institutional money is going to be pushing it up to. And I think it's going to hit 100K by Christmas.
And keep it more stable, right?
Yeah.
That institutional
and
money.
So if instead of on this bear market, it might go to 45 to 60% correction instead of the normal 80%. Now the altcoins, you got to be careful with those. And that's another part of what I do is find these altcoins that I know are about to pump and then get out of them to get more Bitcoin.
So you're the whale in that situation.
No, because I don't have that. I don't have that money. I'm a fucking little guppy running alongside the shark,
When I'm buying like the
But
27
I'll take my
cent
little-
ones, I feel like a baller.
Yeah.
I'm like, I own 100.
You just gotta. You shouldn't just throw darts at a dartboard blindly,
Right.
Because you're gonna get a bullseye every once in a while. But if you do the research and understand the fundamentals of what they're doing, then you can find those low cap gems.
Right.
But with those low caps, they move so fast because there's not very much market cap to begin with. So like the amount of money, so one person can pull $1 million out and it fucking drops.
Yeah. And I own, that much for $27.
Yeah.
Like it
For sure. That's not. You'll spend $20 in the night.
Yeah, I
on
spent
just beer.
fucking $18 at lunch because I left a good tip. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
because that's who I am, and the owner's really cool. And he gave me some goat cheese
Yeah.
because he found out about my whole lactose intolerance. Well,
Yum.
because I told him, but he was like, "Dude, you're a nice guy. I want you to try goat cheese. Nobody
So
should be
good.
deprived of cheese."
I
was like,
love goat cheese.
yeah, so he gave me like a good little fucking thing of it.
There's those
I'm excited.
cranberry cinnamon goat cheese logs that we always get with meat and cheese. They're so fucking good. I think you can get them at Walmart.
Really? gonna have to look into that because I'm missing out on appetizers, bro. How many appetizers have cheese? All of them?
All the good
have,
ones.
yeah.
Except chips and salsa, which
Right.
is delicious.
It's like
Guacamole,
dick-shaped
same
foods.
thing.
Mhm.
There's a lot of good dick-shaped food.
That won't stop me at all.
Cheese.
I'll
The-
swallow a dick-shaped food. I don't care about it.
You just push Freud to the back of your head and be like, no. I'm
How
gonna
long
enjoy
can you
this."
lick like a sucker or a
Dude, I can if
before
I'm,
you crunch into it?
am I at home or
Anywhere.
in
Yeah, just
public?
like
If
in-
I'm in
at the mall.
public, like I feel so gay.
Got a big giant one.
Even a fucking ice cream cone. You feel like a silly bitch at Disneyland of all places. I felt like a silly bitch licking an ice cream cone. But you got to stop the drips, dog. You know, and it's a full-time job. You got to rotate. But if I'm at home, I will lick an entire popsicle down to the bottom, and it inevitably breaks because they're real fruit. You know what I mean? They're not the
Your
most
tongue's
stable.
all raw and numb. It's cold.
But it's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm. Those
It's
raw fruit ones are
One of
good.
the few treats I have because most chocolate I can't eat. Like,
Push pops. I used to love push pops.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Was it
You
the
push it up,
popsicle?
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't had one
Touch-
of those since I was.
Sherbet.
Those like
Since I was a
triangle
boy.
boys, and like rip the top off and kind of.
No, those are the weak ass ones. The ones with the stick.
Yeah,
The
one's a
plastic stick,
and you
and
push
it's
it
just
up,
like
and it's just like orange, green,
round.
and red sherbet.
Yeah. Okay.
Another
yeah.
delicious dick-shaped food.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Full circle, guys.
Yeah.
For the last 60 seconds.
It's
circle of dicks.
uncircumcised too. That's how it comes out.
Yeah.
You gotta finagle it like
Roll
a
that
good
puppy
porn
back.
star. I found myself on some like porn I was watching the other day.
Oh, the places you'll go.
Yeah. And it was just like a compilation of uncircumcised dicks, which I never specified, but just a
weird how-
bunch of them.
Yep.
Those websites will give you some weird shit.
There was just
will
no-
you like this? Maybe.
There was not one circumcised dick in the bunch. It was hard to imagine it was me, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Took you out of the immersion.
Right. It was like a pocket pussy on top of the dick.
Right.
And they were pushing it down. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot.
Was it? It was an uncircumcised compilation. Was that what it was?
That's what it appeared to be
Yeah, yeah.
as I started watching
Yeah.
it. It did not say that. in
And
the
they're usually
description.
like super dark, you know, and way bigger than mine. So I can't either.
right.
It's got to look similar.
No, it was a variety of colors.
Average guy POV threesome. That's my go-to.
It's not
Oh,
bad.
That's what it's about. Is you want to put yourself in the scene.
Exactly.
That's-
It's usually the producers that do the casting couch stuff. Those are the ones that got the smaller dicks.
I
I'm like,
know.
this guy's dick's
But
like
they always
mine.
feel a little creepy to me. And
Oh yeah, for
there's
sure.
something about fucking on a couch up against the wall that's just like in a room lit like this
Yeah.
that just doesn't make my dick that excited. Like I could recreate it right there with the quality of these goddamn porns is what
Yeah.
I'm
That's
saying.
what I like. Like I could be a casting
that.
couch guy.
See, I want a little more production. But yeah,
Nah,
One
I'm not
day-
sending these videos to anybody.
one day Phil
You
told
will
me,
be famous.
One day Phil told me that he always watches POV, and I'd never thought about it before. He's like, dude, you're just the guy jerking off in the corner. You're watching two people fuck, and you're just over there jerking off. And ever since, it's been hard for me to watch porn that's not POV. But yeah, average guy POV threesome is also my search. A lot of casting couch stuff.
I never thought about the POV thing. Like, you are just a guy jerking off when you're watching two people bang.
Even if I do watch one where it's like two people, I imagine that I'm filming and the cameras, or like I got a cool drone in the room with me. That's getting all the sweet angles.
You gotta turn on a fan to give you the effect.
I just won the lottery or something. This is my side bitch in Houston. My mind goes to places. It has to be real. I can't just
Yep.
jerk off to people fucking.
She needed somebody to pay her rent.
Exactly.
In exchange, you're gonna stay there when you're in town.
There's
Yeah,
a
she can
sugar
do whatever
baby
she
web-
wants when you're not
Yep.
around.
There's
Yeah.
a sugar baby website
Steady
where
testing.
sugar babies can find sugar daddies. And that's why I'm doing Bitcoin.
How often?
Oh, and to set my family up too.
yeah.
He's got a kid.
Yeah.
This
She'll
is
be
Breaking Bad, but with porn.
cool. Exactly. I'm
so
only
excited.
doing this not because I have cancer, but
Yeah.
because I want to fuck chicks with a sweet drone camera.
Who doesn't, man? That's the dream. That is the dream.
That's a good dream.
Oh, what kind of porn do you watch, Keith?
You know what? I've been thinking about this since you brought this up.
Right.
And, I just as long as the girl looks like she's actually enjoying it, I'm having a good time.
So I don't watch the Catching Cut.
Yeah.
And then the Harvey Weinstein stuff came out, and it really fucked it up for me.
Really fucked it up.
No, the ones where they don't seem to be enjoying it, it's like forced.
LimeWire.
Or they're just
Like,
bored.
yeah.
They're like, another day, another dick, another dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to watch a girl that looks like she's getting at least $500 for the scene.
They fucking work for it.
Those bored bitches look like
Yup.
they're getting $50 in a fucking sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Six-pack of
refreshments.
O'Doul's, yeah.
False hopes.
O'Doul's.
Dude, that was the go-to when I was a kid for my mom had like some people that worked for my stepdad's company, and she would have them come over and do yard work, but all of them were sober. You knew at least one of them. And yeah, 6-pack of O'Doul's was their price to come over and help at the house. So we'd go to the gas station. You know how many times I've gone to buy beer at the gas station with my mom? Daily.
Twice a day, maybe?
On a party
on a
night?
weekend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if there's a party.
Couple
But
trips.
to be fair, yeah, we were supplying
I think
everybody.
we drove a boat in the middle of Lake Powell to go get more beer.
Because 330 racks went away in a day and a half, dude.
I believe it.
It was crazy.
I've never drank so much Coors Light in my life.
No, but it's great when it's free and you're on a lake and
And
just a beer.
Bob would wake you up with a Clamato.
Oh,
Please get
Not
that
my
out of my
shit.
face.
Me
Brian
too.
lost
Grow
a
up.
day.
yeah, I lost a day. I partied a little too hard one night. I just
Me and Mike
disappeared
were-
into the boat for a day.
Me and Mike had to go hang out without a.
It was
That
weird.
was when we met those girls.
I also had a broken collarbone, so the
Ugh.
whole trip was a little less.
Yeah, ouch.
Like I was riding on the back of a jet ski. That's gay. Nobody, fuck that. Like nobody wants to ride.
It was
on the
only
back
gay
of a jet
because you got hard behind me.
It wasn't me. It was the waves,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Your luscious ass rubbing up on my dick. I only had
is
one
pretty.
arm. I couldn't hold on back here. I had to fucking over the vest, dog. Put my
Over
hand
the
down his
vest.
pants, grabbed his dick. If I'm coming off, you're
I like
coming off
that
with
part.
me. Goddamn it. That's probably when I got hard. I'm gonna be honest.
So jet ski porn is what I hear you watching.
Only
Ever
when he's
since that
riding
day.
bitch.
Yeah.
Dude on dude only.
Yeah. Or like an MMF, like
Male,
Dude,
male,
dude,
female.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you got a girl in the middle, maybe? Or no, she's on the back. Let's
she's
be
on the
honest.
back. She's got a
She's
hand on one
holding it.
dick and then the other dick.
Long arms.
Yeah.
Bit of gigantism in this one. It's a shame she never played basketball.
Yeah.
She could have been a star.
She's a different kind of star now.
Jesus Christ. Jet ski porn star. Oh.
That sounds like a cool DJ name.
Jet ski porn star. For real.
It's actually really strong. I feel like you got to be on the coast.
Yeah. That's a Florida thing for
In
sure.
Durango, that's a weird DJ name.
Yeah.
Jet ski porn star.
Yeah.
Watch a night horse every weekend, son. Wednesdays.
Central
Wednesdays.
Texas. That would go good
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah,
Lot
for
of-
sure. Jet ski porn star. Jesus Christ.
I've been looking into Austin a lot more.
Yeah?
It looks like a cool, like big Durango almost.
Have you been there before?
Mm-mm.
It's I've gone twice now and it's I love it.
Yeah, we're going to Houston in March sometime
Really?
to see my mom. So we're gonna
Cool.
go through Austin just to
Mhm.
check it out.
Give it a whirl.
Just a heads
But-
up, you might not be in the camera, but your call.
Hello. Is this
I guess I could have moved it over. But then it blocks Phil.
right?
You know, it's a fine balance
Right.
in a small room and a GoPro.
Right.
Yeah. But I noticed
the
when you were
drone.
telling your porn preference, and I figured just out of respect, I'd wait until after that, just in case. Just in
You
case.
know, yeah.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, that's not Keith.
Lawyer speak.
That's not Keith.
Sounds like Keith. Doesn't look
It
like
doesn't look like him.
him.
You do have a jet ski. I just remembered.
And I've made my own videos, man. I am DJ Jet Ski Porn Star. Come on.
Yeah. Sick.
It could be the name of this fucking episode, DJ Jet
Yeah.
Ski Porn Star. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It'll get attention.
Yeah.
It's kind of clickbaity.
Jet Ski
Yeah.
Porn.
Like, what?
It
You
might
have
be
to
a
be
better
a
name
really good
for-
DJ though.
It might be a better
Yeah.
name for a porn star. Because Jet Ski Porn Star, Pretty
Yeah.
good. DJ jet ski. It's a lot.
That's a lot.
I don't know. If I was going to name a podcast, I'd go with Jet Ski Porn Star.
Yeah.
You can have that.
Or like Brian, or like a band name, like Brian Nystrom and the Jet Ski Porn Stars.
That's not bad.
I should never be the front man of a band. Can't sing, can't
Everybody's
dance,
looking at you.
barely play instruments.
Pretty
Well,
good.
we'll find a
If
front
I was
man.
a comedian with a backup band,
There you go.
Mitch Hedberg style,
Yeah.
every corny joke I
Yep.
tell, yeah, with the walking bass line in the back, yeah. Brian Nystrom and the Jet Ski Porn Stars.
That could go over really well.
Yeah, until you got to convince an old black man that plays bass to call himself the Jet
Again,
Ski
you
Porn
got to be
Stars.
really good at whatever you do.
Right. Yeah. The name's not a selling
Yeah.
point.
You
It's
can't be mediocre.
I think you're right. It is clickbait, but yeah, you're not gonna get returning business if you suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you suck.
Unless.
Unless you suck.
Big unless. Well,
Yeah,
not a big
me and the
unless.
Jet Ski Porn Stars blow the whole audience afterwards.
Exactly.
How about that? So now I got to find hot girls that are willing to blow random people
Yeah.
that can play
And
instruments.
this is where our casting couch business starts.
Phil's my manager. You're going to have to go through him. I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you.
You mean I get to look at titties and stuff?
Don't mind the drone.
Yeah, don't look at the drone. No eye contact with the drone.
Never look directly at the drone. Makes this seem less real.
They got some dope ass drones now that'll just follow you.
They do.
Just put it in follow mode, and I'll just put the. Well, you don't have a pocket if you're banging a chair. You could. You just put the remote somewhere in your butt.
Up your ass. Yeah.
See, now we're in the drone business because somebody's got to invent that remote.
Uh-huh.
Booty beats butt plugs coming back.
Oh my god, dude. So we had this idea for a butt plug that was basically taken a long time ago, it seems like. But it
Oh,
was
yeah, somebody definitely.
it was a Bluetooth butt plug.
It's like a subwoofer. Goes up your butt.
Right.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The name says it all.
Got one.
Booty beats butt plug.
Yeah. That one rolls off the tongue. That's a lot smoother than DJ Jet Ski Porn Star.
Yeah, it took a
Booty
good
beats
3
butt plug.
hours to come up with that.
We got
name.
a lot of great business ideas, just not much capital.
Yet.
Yeah.
Anytime we had a little bit of drugs and
Mm-hmm.
a microphone in front of us, we came up with some businesses. Booty beats butt plug, number one. And it's the people I want to be around, you know?
Yep.
Jet Ski Porn Stars. I like savages.
We
They're
could
more
have
fun.
We could have a booth at the AVN Awards.
Yeah.
Dude.
Pretty cool.
Get to see boobies and stuff.
Yeah.
Again, that's
Don't mind the drone.
Yeah. It's in a disclaimer.
why Bitcoin
Never.
has to do good.
Phil's
Again, I love
investments
my-
are our future.
I love my family, but
If my taco truck doesn't work, we're selling burritos,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Yeah.
fire
But-
extinguishers did not work.
Well, there's just no passion,
Not at all.
you know. But with the food truck, I could smoke meats, cook, make friends.
Smoke
It has
joints.
an external sound system. I'm the boss. I can smoke joints.
Tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
Nobody
Wild
else
tight.
can.
Yeah, every time I go to the smoker,
Fucking work done.
yeah, exactly.
other hand.
No, if I'm on the smoker smoking a joint, you
Uh-huh.
mind your fucking business.
That's
you know?
right.
I'm the boss, bitch. I'm at least half the boss.
I'm at least half the boss.
If my business partner has a problem with me smoking joints, then I'll do it in my truck,
Right.
like a gentleman.
Like I have for years.
Yeah, dude.
It's business as usual, pretty much, is what I hear you saying.
Yeah, my vape pen died at work the other day,
That's a shame.
and yeah, without being too specific about who, was like, hey, go hit your magic pen. Like, go take a break, basically. But it was a weekend, so I parked my truck right by the back door, which is fantastic because the vape pen didn't work. Went to the truck, got pretty goddamn high. And then went back to work, slayed some pennies, son. Fucking slayed pennies. If anybody's teamwork's listening to it, this is a lie. Yeah.
When we both worked at Radio Shack, we'd go out in the
bro.
Jeep. When we were the only two at Radio Shack, we'd go out to the Jeep and get so stoned.
Lock the front door.
Yeah. No cell phones right now. Be back in 5. It's fucking Radio Shack.
Allegedly sell weed out the back door.
Oh, yeah. And then come in and just, like, watch TV.
Yeah. It was the most boring job. There's
Dressed
not a
up.
chair in the fucking joint.
Nice
Nowhere
red
to
shirt.
sit. You're just standing on a thin layer of carpet on concrete.
Yeah, no foam padding.
No foam padding. That
No,
shit-
those guys are cheap.
Yeah. And the manager was a bitch.
She wasn't great.
I was like, we worked for different people. She was a cunt to me. Also, a lesbian. Lesbians do not
Also
like
a lesbian.
Dude, me and lesbians have so many problems. It's crazy. I've performed for exclusively lesbians before. I even vetted my act. I took all the shit that I thought the lesbians wouldn't like because I saw the room. I took all my potentially offensive shit that I thought, and they still hated me.
Wow.
Maybe it's because I wasn't funny without the offensive shit.
Right.
But I've had many a lesbian come up to me after a set and be disappointed. Kate McLaughlin being one of the harshest.
I've never had any problems with lesbians, except for since our car still has Texas plates. I've been flipped off by a lot of lesbians and Subarus around town.
You just assume they're lesbians?
Yeah, they
Just scream lesbian.
Yeah.
I mean, they call it a lesbian war wagon for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell.
What
And
do
it's
you drive,
okay.
Keith?
They're prejudiced.
Unrelated.
That doesn't matter.
I drive a Subaru.
Is it a wagon?
Oh, yeah.
It's got a wagon on it. Yeah.
It's dragging a wagon. Yeah, I owned one of those for like 2 months because it was a 5-speed and I was helping somebody out by buying it and I knew I could sell it in this fucking town. So ended up buying that. Drove it for like a week or two and just hated it.
Did you
Like,
really?
it's slow and it's a 5-speed. Like I had an automatic Subaru that was kind of fun, but automatic, boring. Sold it.
Boring.
Bought this one, 5-speed. I thought it would be more fun. Not fun. And then I bought this little
It's
Nissan.
just a pain in the ass
by
when
far
it's
the
a
most
little
fun.
slow car.
Yeah, sucks. You get no respect on the road, and you can't fucking get away from it. You're just like, come on.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
Yeah. But the little Nissan I have now, if you drive around 4,000 RPMs, you can get around, dog. Red line's at 7,500, so it feels safe.
It's smooth.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
It is
Phil,
a smooth little car.
Phil drove it back for me when I bought it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to sell the Subaru. I follow a bunch of these like Japanese import pages. Like they'll make stuff street legal for America, and then you can just, they're like whatever 9,500 and to the nearest port, and it's yours. And there's like some vans that you can't get in America. They're pretty sweet. There's this Mitsubishi. It's a mini truck. It's a diesel 5-speed
Sick.
automatic 4-wheel drive.
Nice.
And
Probably slow as fuck. But
no,
sick.
dude, it rips.
Really?
Yeah, because I drove one in Mexico. That's where I first learned about them.
Right.
And I was like, why have I never heard of these before? And they're like, well, you can't buy these in America. Like Ford and,
Yeah.
Chevy just sort of shouldered them out of that market. But you can totally get them imported.
But they last way longer. That's why the people in these fucking rough countries.
Is it like
Trumpy.
the old Skylines? Like after 6 years or 12 years, I can't remember how many years it is that you can actually start importing them. Some weird law. But
Really?
yeah, with the old Skylines, like it was super hard to get them into the States. The ones that never sold here,
Yeah.
they all had the right-handed steering. The old Godzilla.
I think I could
Skylines.
get used to it, but that'd be weird.
Yeah, it would be super
It's
weird
so
for me.
fucking.
I mean, yeah, after
ingrained
a
in me.
while,
Yeah, you'd figure it out.
you'd figure it out.
Yeah, but then you're the guy in the Skyline that's like, that's a bummer, dude.
And then you can't get away.
I saw a guy in a shitty old Ranger earlier that was burning out his clutch extensively, but it's a shitty old Ranger.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
expects that.
He
If it was a
could smell
Skyline,
it.
we might have pulled him out of his car and beat the shit out of him. Because everybody,
Just out of principle.
everybody at the pumps was like, bro. He was like, whoa! Just to reverse like 5 feet. And then he did the same thing when he left, and everybody like all kind of made eye contact. Like, does he know how to drive? Does he?
I'm
But
gonna light this joint.
nobody cared about that shitty old Ford Ranger, so,
So I'm not.
I actually
super stoked.
had one of those as my first truck. Same goddamn truck. Piece of shit. But yeah, I killed it in the summer. Also bought it for $500, but when you
Spider-Man
jump
truck.
a $500 truck,
Yeah, remember that little ditch thing by my mom's house? And I don't know, it was my mom's old house, or the one on
the one by the high school.
Pinecroft.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was that straightaway, and we'd always haul ass through there, and you hit this little ditch. And
Oh, like the
sparks-
drainage?
yeah,
dude.
the sparks just flew out behind it.
I definitely
Dukes
remember
of
that in the
Hazzard
Grand
shit.
Dam as well.
It was just like covered in Spider-Man stuff. It was the Spider-Man truck.
Cool.
It was
Well,
sweet.
I got all this.
It was cool at the
I
time.
got my first truck, right? $500, and then it was like my birthday right after that, or I got floor mats and steering wheel cover and shit like that for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was awesome. I remember the first girl I showed it to. Not impressed. She was like, yeah, my parents bought my car. We're going to take my car. And I was like, but she's awesome.
Well, when I
Does
take you home, I'm going to show you my Spider-Man sheets.
Oh, this was definitely virginity times. I didn't lose my virginity till I upgraded vehicles for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because a vehicle is in high school is like status a little bit. You know what I mean? Like the people that had rich parents and stuff. Like I had a friend who had a 1-ton brand new Duramax diesel, and his dad put rims and tires on it and tinted the whip. It was dope, dude. It was so sick. I was so jealous of that. And I'd pull up in my shitty Ford Ranger to football practice, fucking barely like roll in, and always like at the end, like, backfire. And
Made
shit.
it again.
Builds character.
Every
And that makes you appreciate things,
Right.
Those kids are fucking spoiled.
well, yeah.
Super spoiled.
You see my truck now. That I had that truck a year older. That was the next vehicle I got, and dude, I loved it. Like so much so, I sought another one out and bought it. Like, and I'm gonna rebuild it. It's my favorite thing in the world. But yeah, I think having that shitty Ford Ranger made me appreciate an F-150 with fucking power windows that actually started. Like every fifth time I started that Ranger, I had to fucking pop the hood, pull out a crescent wrench, and just bang on shit. And it always worked. Until one day it didn't.
They call that percussive maintenance.
My little S10, my first car, it was reliable, but
It was way more reliable.
but it would always vacuum seal, and so I'd have to go find that little. It was like almost like a tire valve, and then just release the pressure, and it would stall out in the middle of a fucking intersection. Oh yeah. My dad would be like, "Well, just go push the fucking thing. It's just vacuums."
Yep.
Yeah. So me and my sister Ashley haven't got along our whole life, but to her credit, the night Phil used to date her, but the night the Ranger died, I was late for curfew. Like, who knows how long it took me to get the truck started. Like, there's always, you want to hang out with girls, there's always things in play. But I was late for curfew, and then right before I got home, this motherfucker just dead forever. Just fucking pulled it off the highway, called my sister. She got in her little piece of shit at the time. We're the same age, basically. And
hers was definitely more reliable than yours.
way more. Yeah, way more. But yeah, I had a tow strap, and we hooked a tow strap to this little ass car and this Ranger and pulled it back to my dad's house as quiet as we could when we got close. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then we got home, and my dad was awake, obviously. It was just
Yeah.
what the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? Like, my truck's dead.
Forever.
Yeah. Didn't call him because I was late. It's a
Right.
whole thing.
It's a whole thing. I've had some angry dad curfew moments.
Yeah, but whenever your vehicle is dying,
Yeah.
to look at your time, to look at what time it is isn't the first thing on your mind. You're like, fuck, I gotta get home. I was late so many times because I got pulled over. Like, because I was like on the brink of making it. You know what I mean? If
Yep.
I walked in at 10,
Yep.
I felt like a champion.
Yep.
Like 9:59, I was the best kid in the world. Yeah, so I was always speeding, and
Yeah.
I got pulled over all the time. And my parents always found out about it because we lived in a tiny ass town.
Yep. Where did y'all grow up again? What's the
Farmington, Bloomfield, Kirtland.
that
Yeah.
area.
Me.
It was like our
Farmington.
parents both got divorced, and the moms stayed in Farmington, and the dads went the opposite
opposite
directions.
So the moms are the hub, and then you kind of like
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Phil fucking known each other forever. It was
That's
always so
awesome.
exciting when I was a kid, and like
Literally
Phil
from
was coming
daycare.
over,
Yeah.
or I was going to Phil's,
Yep.
like because you knew it was for the night. Our
Yeah.
parents weren't gonna drive all the way
No.
to fucking Blanco again,
Hell no.
like 30 minutes away.
Yep.
Yeah, so we might get to spend the weekend together. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
dude, I had a buddy like that back in like middle of high school, and it was like oh my God, like I might get 2 days in a row here.
We would we got kicked out of classes, like where the teachers were like, you take him during this hour and I'll take him because they can't be in the same class together.
And it stuck.
Yeah. And it stuck
Until high
Tried
school.
to break us up, those motherfuckers.
Yeah, first day of junior high, we had a class together.
Yep.
Next day, we didn't.
Yeah. They were like, oh, no.
Yeah, for the rest of junior high,
We
bro.
just fueled each other's class clown syndrome.
Uh-huh. I can see that now.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, though. That's
It's like I don't know. Phil understands my sense of humor. Even at the darkest, even at the most offensive, you know, I could say terrible shit to Phil. If it's funny, he'll laugh.
Yep.
Which is all I need in a friend.
Yeah.
That's why me and Dave got along. You
Yup.
know, just because I could throw anything at Dave.
Yep.
And the more offensive, the better.
Well,
almost.
Dave will dig deeper, too. You'll be like,
Oh, yeah.
Dave, you shouldn't say that
Yeah,
sometimes.
stop saying the N-word, Dave. Yeah.
I get you're from Atlanta.
I post one little GIF on the internet. It's fucking.
Do you even know about that?
I love you, Dave. I understand. I got mad at you
Dave.
for being drunk.
Haven't we
For
all?
days, though. He was drunk for days.
I
To
thought
be
it was
fair,
gonna
I
be
was
Brian.
too, but I have a better social awareness.
Dave's kind of does go out the window a little bit. It
But-
does, Dave, if you're listening to this.
I wonder if we were at his mom's house, that drunk, how he would have acted.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Because we were at my mom's house, and my mom's pretty fucking cool. I'm not
So
saying
cool.
his mom isn't. I don't know her. But my mom will tolerate shit for a long
She's
time.
the only reason my switch didn't fully go off. She was like, boys. And I was like, all right.
All right.
All right, Lisa.
Just let me take him out and slam him against the cement wall.
She's known me my whole life, for sure.
Yeah.
But then Dave pushed it. Is that where you were going with that?
Well, until Phil kind of snapped a little bit.
Nah.
Then Dave,
Yeah, I had
Dave
enough.
realized it was real. You know what I mean? Like, the
Yeah.
joke is over.
Yep.
And me, throughout the day, I would just, like, give him a leg kick when he would piss me off.
Uh-huh.
And he'd be like, oh, what the fuck? And I'm like, keep fucking with me. So I'd just keep doing that. Phil
He
didn't
got
do
his
that.
esophagus a little bit with the chokehold.
But Phil didn't do that, so he didn't get the pressure release valve.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Just built up. And I got like this weird stomach bug the night before while we were out downtown and
Ugh.
felt sick all fucking day, and it was just over and over and over, and we were trying to watch fucking
Drunk
Once a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie.
It was great, yeah.
Yeah, but at the end, Dave was just, like, spoiling it for
Oh,
my
Through the-
mom.
no.
Through the whole movie, he
Yeah.
was like, just wait until the end.
Oh
Just
my
wait till the end.
God.
You got to wait until the end. And then he started talking shit at the part where he was wanting everybody to see the most, and just started talking shit to me. And I was
He got
finally
drunker.
like, yeah. And we were talking shit and going back and forth. And finally, I was over it. And I was like, Dave, I've had a fucking enough. Like, I'm not a comedian. I will beat your ass.
We won't have a joke off. I'll just hit you.
And then he said something else, and I stood up, and that's when Brian's mom was like, boys. I was like, okay. It's like, there's a baby in the house.
On that side of the house.
I know.
Yeah.
If it was anybody else but like your mom or my mom,
Yeah.
those
If it was Dave's mom,
yeah.
beat his ass in front of Dave's mom.
Nah. I got it. I got respect for moms.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I'm just kidding. We love you, Dave.
No.
We love you, Dave.
I only
That
talk shit
shit
about people I
happens,
love.
Mm-hmm.
When people I don't love,
Yeah.
I'm worried I'm gonna
Exactly.
take it too far.
Mhm.
So I just like when it starts happening, I'm like, no,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like this.
I was
boss
mostly just following Brian and Dave's lead. Brian talked the most shit out of anybody.
Always.
That's why I was so confused.
Yeah, but
It's all Phil. He's been a piece of shit.
I talk the most shit to Dave. Dave talked the most shit overall.
Uh-huh. Dave talks a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, especially when he's drunk.
Yeah, it's like I
And
was
he
saying,
gets
there's
repetitive.
there's
Yup.
two different people. Like the sober Dave is the
Mm.
nicest guy I've ever
Mhm.
met in my entire life.
Yep.
He's so just considerate, and the whole drive to Phoenix,
He's a
he was
really
the
good
nicest person ever.
Mhm.
So he
just
pours
like-
some fire water down him.
Yeah. And I get it. You start having fun, and everybody else is talking shit.
Right.
It's hard to find that line.
But he's not violent.
I'll straight up tell him where my line's at.
Mhm.
Like, I've had enough.
Mm-hmm. It's enough out of you.
I get over it quick. That's why, Brian, we understand each other. Where we're gonna be like, okay, that's enough. Brian doesn't want to fuck around anymore.
Yeah, we fought. We're good.
We're good. Yeah. That's
We don't even drunk wrestle anymore because it's not
Oh,
worth
yeah.
it.
Last time was it good? Yeah. We had to go
And
to
that
our
was
own
like
quarters
Yeah.
and make up over a bowl. You know?
Yeah,
9 or 10 years ago.
Yeah. And we haven't drunk wrestled once since.
amazing.
It is a feat.
Yeah.
You know? Phil just had a kid this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like he's been a dad. You know,
Yeah.
we just don't want to fight. And
Right.
we know it might turn into that. You
Yep.
know? Whereas with Dave, not concerned. I will choke Dave to death. Not even worried. You gotta watch out coming in, but you get around. You're good, dude. You get around back. It's like getting a turtle.
Yeah, once you
turtle
wrap
on a
him up.
shell. And by how large he is, you'd think he'd be strong. No. It's not. I'm just trying to start shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying anything. I don't want to get in trouble again.
I was laughing.
We love Dave.
I got to be careful of what I say now.
And I was trying to make Keith laugh, to be fair.
Now people actually listen. I pissed my little sister off. Pissed Dave off.
Oh, yeah, I've pissed all my sisters off. My brother-in-law has the nickname The Hammer, which
That's a great nickname.
Yeah.
he was a little bummed at first, but everybody else loved it.
Oh,
The
should
whole
not-
family knows about it. It's
should
great.
be-
Saw his dick in a shower, through his underwear, The Hammer.
The hammer.
If your dick is called the Hammer, you should be proud of that.
Yeah. We'll see you and your pet iguana at practice. I just watched that again the other day, and it's fresh on my mind.
I watch it all the time. My girlfriend
like-
hates it.
Like, I wonder how many stars my maniacal ass got.
I'm a maniacal ass guy.
Half a star. You're about as maniacal as a box of kittens.
Dude, that's one of my favorite movies, and my girlfriend is so sick of it. Every time she's like, "Oh, that's funny." I'm like, "Oh, you want to watch it?" She's like,
No.
Yeah.
This is not date night material.
Mm-mm. "No, I gotta watch it when I'm alone and like fast forward to parts I like."
That's your post jerk
Coital?
off routine.
Oh, watch
you
the
can
Watch some
make-
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler.
He's like, I just want some easy laughs.
It makes me feel like a better person.
Yeah. It cancels that dopamine drop. You're
I
like,
always feel like
okay.
a real loser after I jerk off. Because I have a girlfriend, like,
feel
we
fine.
don't have a child. She's willing
It'll
to have
change,
sex.
man.
Right, but right now,
And
she's
then you're
willing
gonna come and be like,
anytime.
let's start this
and
casting
then
couch.
sometimes she's like, hey, let's do something. And I'm like, well, I did jerk off this morning. I'm kind of good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't tell her that, but in my
Right.
mind, I'm like, if I didn't jerk off,
I'd be
I'd
ready.
make both of us
It's
happy.
like having, it's like having Wendy's,
Yeah.
where you know she's gonna want to cook.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm pretty full.
Yep. That's exactly what that's like.
Yeah. For a man, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Yep.
what that is like. For
Yeah.
a woman, they probably see it very
differently.
But
Yeah.
for a man, yeah, that's pretty much it. I was hungry. I was horny.
Yep.
Solved that.
Yep.
I'm good.
Yeah. I see it the way with men, it's like pumping up a bike tire and then letting out all the air at once. And women, it's more just like spinning the bike tire like multiple times. And like this, it's just always.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Thought I
you
wanted
jerk
a-
off all the time too.
Thought I wanted a younger woman, Keith. Just kidding. I love my girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
She
good.
is smart enough not to listen to this. I was like, just know it's all jokes and it will ruin our relationship if you listen to it. I've seen it over and over. Dude, I pissed off so many girls. I was a hoe for a minute.
It was like a period.
Yeah, it's a
Time.
period in my life.
Yeah.
If there's a book about my life, this is part of it.
It's all on the internet.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's
Dear journal.
I feel like I'm a better person now.
You are. We're both better people. I don't make fun of anybody on Facebook now.
That's recent.
Yeah.
See, you
I
never,
never
stop
had
growing,
Yeah,
kids.
I never had scandals in the beginning of this, and now I did.
Yeah, I was pissing off a lot of people. I had a lot of people come talk to me and be like, I didn't appreciate that.
And then you think about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
I made a point not to call them out by name, but anybody that knew them would definitely know that.
The guy that I go to lunch with all the time and I see all the time,
Yeah,
he's got a giant cock.
Kid's got a piece on him. What are you gonna do? Can't deny it. He's got a big
Own
nose,
it.
big dick.
Yep.
Come at him.
Yeah, come at him.
Yeah, but yeah, my hoe phase.
Yeah.
Girls, yeah, because we just started the podcast. All I was talking about was the podcast and comedy and like whatever. No, it was before comedy. So all I talked about was the podcast. And then these girls would listen to the podcast and inevitably hear something about them.
I got the worst hand job of my life.
Oh yeah, but
Did you say
Coel
that?
was there for that, and that made it okay in my mind.
Right.
It was Coel's first podcast. I felt like making her laugh was way more important than any potential relationship. You know,
Sure.
just to get her in the zone.
In the fold.
But yeah, I got this rough hand job one time. Terrible, bro. Terrible. So rough. It was so rough. But
Like texture or just
no, just
technique?
no, like sure, a little presh, but
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
turtleneck.
No, yeah.
Let's not
Don't
fucking
give me
choke
an-
my dick
It's
out.
not a fucking tourniquet.
Yeah.
I'm not losing blood. I promise you.
This will defy the purpose of the hand job.
Right. But in the moment, this was kind of a new thing, you
Right.
know? And it was like I was getting a hand job. You know what I mean? We weren't like super comfortable with each other. And
Yeah, it's hard until you're comfortable with the girl. It's hard to be like, I don't like
to
that.
criticize her
Do it.
sexual moves.
Do it different.
Yeah.
Like, let me show you how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm great at this.
Yeah. It was like when your girlfriend gives you a back rub, even if it sucks, you just shut up until it's over, and then you're fine.
That's probably how she thinks about sex sometimes.
My dick had to recover. Just say that.
I
Physical
had
therapy.
Wendy's for lunch. I'm pretty full.
I had Wendy's twice.
Yeah, I'm terrible in bed. Let's just get that out of the way.
Well, that's good to
In
know.
the morning.
Yeah, what?
In the morning.
I'm
Oh, dude.
terrible in bed in the
In
morning.
the morning, it's so fast. No
I got
matter
the
what
moves,
I do.
dog. I got the moves. I know what to
good.
do. But in the morning, it's just like that fucking air valve's about either the tire blows
Yep.
up
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
goes
the
out
air's
the air
going out,
valve.
yeah.
And the fucking air valve wins every time.
Yep.
Even if I try to divert my mind, just the first one. in the
Margaret
morning-
Thatcher naked on a cold day. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day.
She's still naked.
No, it turns me on.
Yeah. I used to think about quantities of weed. I'd break down a pound.
Yeah, you told me that. I used that a few times.
That's good.
It works
Yeah.
for a while.
Yep.
You know, some
16
dudes
ounces
think,
to a pound.
yeah, then you break down half pounds, quarter pound,
Yeah.
break it down by price. And
Yeah.
you're like, this is how much I can make it. And this is all going in my head
Right.
while I'm fucking
Uh-huh.
legs in the air.
Yep.
You know, like a gentleman. My
Like a
legs.
gentleman.
Yeah.
That was when we were
Hairy
drug
legs
dealers,
in the
though.
air. Yeah, that was
Those
way
were fun
back
times.
in the day. Every once in a while, I do it just to remind myself.
Deal
Yeah.
drugs.
Metrics.
Yeah.
What's the metric system, dog?
Just, ooh.
No, I don't know the
Might fuck
prices
around and-
anymore, but metric system.
Dialed.
Because I used to know like eighth price, quarter price, and then when
yeah.
the discounts started, like that shit would occupy my mind while I was trying not
Banging.
to come.
Yep.
It's amazing the prices of weed nowadays compared to in the black market days. when
Yeah.
you'd buy a pound for like $4,000.
Literally.
Crazy.
We bought a pound for
$60. Yeah, $50-$60 eighths.
Wow.
All day long. $1,400 quarter pounds
Holy shit.
that we would sell and
Yeah.
make money off of.
Yeah, that's about as much as a pound is worth these days.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't bought a pound of weed in a while.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I grow my fucking
You grow
6
your own,
plants.
yeah.
You know, grow
Yeah.
my 6 plants, smoke all fucking
Well, even
year.
just
Yep.
legal dispensary prices are crazy compared to how they used to be. And you have such a selection. When I worked at ProHerb, I was so amazed by the people being shitty about our selection.
Did you
know?
get like a shifty?
In the beginning.
Yeah, but it went away.
Yeah.
Because you were getting like a gram a day for a while,
Just
right?
yeah, on the medical
So
side.
was my girlfriend at the time.
yeah, I
and she
never-
had a box of weed.
I
Anytime
never
I
had-
wanted to get high, I just fucking grab one.
It was dope.
It was super cool. There was a rule: don't smoke the last of it, which is the same I have about my beer. You can have as much of my beer as you want, but if you drink the last one, you're a real piece of shit.
Have you
Especially
had
if I
friends do
find
that?
Oh, dude. Yeah. James. Okay, this last time James watched my house, and I told him anything in the house is free game. Luckily, he didn't come into the studio and see this.
Because that would have been gone.
Because Kelly's tequila was gone. The full bottle of whiskey I got him was gone. All the beer.
Damn.
There was like...
He's like, you should have been specific.
there was like quarter bottles of scotch. Like...
Just
nothing extremely expensive, but there was no alcohol anywhere.
Yeah.
What I can,
that.
There was alcohol everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm a drunk. There's booze, and I don't like hard liquor all the time. So if I buy a bottle, it usually lasts at least a few weeks, and it goes away on podcasts. Really. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm scared of fucking.
Me too.
I'm scared of hard
scared
liquor.
of fucking. Oh no, yeah.
You
Hard
scared
liquor.
of fucking?
No, it's,
No, you're in
I
a
was
long-term
saying it was a joke.
I gotta pee.
Man,
You
I
guys
want to
keep
ask you
talking.
questions about fucking, but out of respect of your current girlfriend, can we talk about
this
girls
is your life.
before your girlfriend?
Yeah, sure.
Not specifically,
Okay.
but how do you feel about eye contact during blowjobs?
You know, I mean, it depends. It's all circumstantial, right? Like, there's not a lot of things that really turn me off other than like, I don't really like being like bitten or choked or slapped. Like, I don't like being on the receiving end of that. But everything else is like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we'll kind of go with it. Eye contact's fine.
What about constant? That's where it
not
fucks you up.
constant? That's a lot.
So I had this booty call that listened to the podcast and got very upset when I said this.
Of course.
But if she still listens, she's a psychopath because that was so long ago. We've been doing this for 2+ years.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
fuck her.
She's
Whatever.
in the dust.
I don't even know her name.
Oh.
But
If you're out there,
it was, dude, we only met up for sex, had sex, and split.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
I never
no-
got to know her.
there was no
You know,
merging of your life.
We matched on Tinder. She came to a comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
We met. 5 minutes later, we were walking to my truck, coming here, and then we had sex. Literally 10 minutes later, her friend was in the driveway
Picking her up.
because she pinned her shit right away. Obviously, like a smart person.
Like a smart
Please
girl.
do that, women.
Yeah.
Please let people know where you are,
Yep.
especially if you're fucking super random dudes.
Yeah.
But I'm a very nice
Comedians
person.
at that.
fuck out here. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not a
way the
risk.
fuck out here.
I'm not a risk, but I'm happy.
It's-
She told me I'm pinning my location. I was like, you should.
Yeah.
Whiskey real
Like-
guys were nervous about coming out here.
Yeah. Bunch of bitches.
Well, they're just a bunch of townies.
Except Sean. Except Sean. He's the only one that listens. I love him.
Yeah, he's cool.
I saw Sean Mo the other day. Made me very happy. Saw Bobby Noyes the other day.
I only see his wife.
I see her.
Not like that.
I see his wife regularly.
Yeah.
As do I.
I'm very scared of her.
Because we go get Steamworks all the time.
Mhm.
She's usually in the front, and then she gives me extra booze.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, booty call.
Booty
All
call.
right.
Oh,
So we'd fucked a couple times, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And one day she was like, I just want to give you a blowjob. Maybe she was on her period. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't ask.
She's
I rarely turned down a
Gladly
blowjob. She was
accept.
hot.
Yeah.
She was very hot.
Good.
Yeah. I was sold.
That helps.
Yeah. She didn't seem like a serial killer. I
Yep.
wasn't worried about it.
Yep.
Yeah. But dude, she must have just like studied blowjobs in porn because she would not break eye contact. Like I was like, like just but trying to be respectful because I'm not hating what's going on, but I can't stare through this person's soul who I don't know. While
See, if they break contact with me, I will bop them on the head like a fucking whack-a-mole.
What do you think you're doing?
Right here. We're in this together.
yeah, that was super awkward. And
Yeah.
I was pretty unspecific. I about to said my booty call on the podcast, but she listened because I talked about it constantly. And she was very upset.
Really?
Well, actually, I think I might have got a text that said "fuck you,"
Uh-huh.
and then maybe lose my number, and then just nothing.
Wow.
I should look at my phone and see if there's a number under booty call.
Yep.
Because
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
if it's under another name, I
Booty
don't
call
know.
69.
Yeah. If there is something in my phone that says booty call, I should definitely erase it.
It's going to be like 10, 8, 7, 6 and a half.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real hard to explain to my girlfriend.
14. No, that's 1.4.
Yeah. Tough period in my life.
Yeah. anyone goes. I mean, anything goes.
There was a few of them. I was like, all right, buddy. You be safe.
Cheers. One in particular.
We'll drive you home. But you be safe.
Two in particular. No, now that I think about it.
Yeah, wait.
More than one.
How far back are we going?
Yeah.
Not that far. No, that bitch. I'm surprised she didn't burn our house down.
She
Ooh,
was
yeah.
super hot.
Well, that's house burning
In,
levels.
in
right?
her own weird way, but she was.
I know, but girls that are hot in their own way.
She might still be listening to this podcast being like, one day.
I hope not. God damn it. But girls that are hot in their own way are way hotter. Like a specific, like a very, it only works with all these elements that make you this goddamn hot.
Yeah.
That drives me fucking insane. Like a girl with curly red hair that's hot and with a great hat. That'll do it. You know what I mean?
Is that doing it currently?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty specific.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody knows me, they fucking know me.
And if they
At
don't,
least I'm talking about my girlfriend.
that's true.
Yeah. I didn't talk about how she blows me or anything.
Right.
Fantastically, by the way.
Minimal eye contact. She closes her
Closes
eyes.
her eyes, yeah.
We feel the same way about that, so it's okay.
I like a little bit.
No, it's okay to catch
Not
a
like
peek.
full on good porn.
When
porn
they're
style.
when
Like,
they're looking at you to like get assurance, because I'll do that when I'm returning the favor.
Right.
I like to look up just to get a peek at what their face looks like, and that is sexy when you catch eyes there. I'm into that. But when a girl is refusing to fucking stop staring at you, because I would be like, everything you got. And every time I looked down, I was like, maybe she's not staring at me, but she always was, and then it was a little creepy, and then we fucked a few more times, and then
Yep, and then that was
she
that.
heard the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's what's the opposite of an aphrodisiac? Antidisiac.
Yeah, hurt her ego at the very least, which is a deep cut.
Right.
We all got egos. There's things about me that you could say that would bum me the fuck out.
Same.
Small dick, not one of them. Might be gay, don't matter. I
know
posted a picture of Elliot Weber cross-dressing right there a couple
Saw
days
that.
ago. Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah. I was wondering what was going on.
No, we podcasted.
Did he bring his attire? Where did that come from? Is that how he showed up to the podcast?
There
'Cause
was
I don't remember
a lot
this
of
at all.
booze. I don't think you were here. There was a lot of booze.
I feel like this was behind the scenes.
Maybe allegedly some other things, and then he ended up crashing right there. It was a weird fucking night. It's the first time me and my girl had a threesome.
Sweet.
Me and Elliot fucked, and then me and her fucked. It was
Right.
great. No, that's weird. All right. I just blew Elliot. And
If you
that's
like
all.
it, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're into it, man, that's what like.
Sometimes you gotta suck a
America's
dick
all
to know you
about.
don't like sucking dick.
Yeah.
My dad
Or
has a
watch-
completely opposite
Oh, yeah,
way of
for
thinking.
For sure.
He's like, from the time you're born, son. Because when my dad seen me do comedy a couple times, and when I knew he was there, I just did all my gay shit. Because I have a lot of. Maybe I'm
I
gay.
got a lot of gay shit.
Maybe I'm gay. Because it just made me laugh when I wrote it, and it works. So I don't have that much pride to be like, throw away a good joke. But yeah, when
That'd
my
be
dad
silly.
was there, I'd just do all those jokes. And every time he'd end the podcast, I did a lot of that on the podcast. My dad was listening, and he was just like, call me and be like, do we need to have a conversation? Like, you sure you're not pole smoker? Something like that. Suck a dick. Like,
Wow.
I don't know, Dad. Maybe I am.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
He never says goodbye to me.
There,
My dad's
man.
always like, all right, well, I got to go. And then I'll be like, all right, bye, Dad. And then just click. My entire life. When I was a kid, I remember being like, is my dad mad at me? But
just how he
it's just
hangs
who he
up.
is. Nobody's ever been like, hey, you should say goodbye.
Yeah. On the
Especially
phone.
when you're talking to your mom or your son. Like,
Only homos say goodbye.
it's true.
It's true. I say bye to everybody.
Me too. I tell people I love them, my
That's how you-
friends, all the time.
All the time.
It's like over and out.
I yelled to Sean Moriarty the other morning from the kitchen, "I love you, Sean," because that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
He's a
life's-
big man, and I want to climb that tree.
Seems painful.
He's the only.
kind of scratchy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Me and him would be a lot of hair.
It'd probably get stuck together. And
We would do
Like
great.
Velcro.
We would do great on ChatterBait. Sean Mo, hit me up. Let's make some money.
Bitcoin's
Yeah.
a little unpredictable.
I'll put the pink thing in my butt. Doesn't look that big.
I'm a father, not a saint. Jesus. I can't wait till your kid's 18. If you had a boy at about 14 years old, I'd be like, hey, you should go back and listen to this podcast. But out of respect for your daughter,
14's like, whatever. She's gonna be cool.
she's gonna be a savage then.
She's
All
probably
right.
gonna be a savage.
My niece is
I would
a
rather her
fucking
be a savage than to be like prissy girl who can't fill up her own
Can't handle
car.
it.
I knew a girl in
life.
high school that her dad would meet her at the gas station and fill up her car for her.
Yeah, my
No.
parents would do
Like-
that when I was really
Really?
And
broke.
she always had the nicest, like 2006, whatever.
Jesus.
She would, like, I would go to lunch with her because I was trying to bang her, and she was.
Yeah.
I was always in
Sounds
the.
hot.
I was always in. You know who she is.
Ooh, sounds hot.
She was always putting everybody in the friend zone, but she would act
Oh,
like
I
she
know
was
her.
gonna bang you.
Yep.
Yeah,
She's hot.
she's hot.
I think there's one of those in every high school.
Yeah,
Like-
so I was
But she was the
constantly-
unsuspecting one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
the nice girl. It
Uh-huh.
was, man.
Oh, she was manipulative.
She was good, dog. She
Yeah.
was good.
I bought her so much fucking McDonald's and shit. I probably filled up her fucking truck one day.
God, yeah.
Oh, no, I was too young. All right, moving on. But my parents would meet me at the gas station every once in a while, but they'd be like in their car, "Here's my card.
Yeah, no.
Here's some gas."
No,
bitch."
he would
Like,
get out and
man.
pump the gas for her while she
That's
sat
just
in her car.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know who she's like married to.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's a really good dude.
They're great people.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was just that girl who knew how to
weird.
get shit out of
Right.
guys,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she only banged a couple of them.
Yep. Yep.
And they
Good
were
for
all
her.
like, yeah, good for her.
Oh,
for
no,
real.
that gaming the system
For her.
sure.
But
If
I
you're gonna
wasted
get-
so much of my fucking time in life because I just like had
Yep.
was my following my dick.
I spent a
My
good
little-
portion of my life doing that before I was even following my dick. I was just
Yeah.
like pretty
Mhm. Yeah. Yep. Me too. That's
and nice.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
really nice. What are you gonna do?
just fanboy.
You
I
can't tell
guess.
me you had that problem.
Oh,
Keith
fuck yeah, I
Winchester
had that
with
problem.
the fucking mug like
Are you
that. The
kidding?
name like Keith Winchester.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
You have a porn star name. Way better than jet
It's
ski
close.
porn star. Keith Winchester. Sexy dog.
yeah.
When I met you, I wanted to fuck you.
I know. I remember that.
I
I think you are gay, Brian. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's fine, dude.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Let us know before
Yeah,
you
yeah.
end up like slitting your wrist or something.
Oh, yeah. I would happily suck a dick before slitting my
good.
wrist.
All right, glad.
Even in this
Let me know.
pandemic where I can't do comedy.
This is the best time ever.
At least I get to come
suck a
get
dick.
drunk with my
Yeah.
friends sometimes.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
This is
On-
nice. It's good to be back.
Yeah, dude, we're stoked to have you back.
Yeah.
Fucking exciting.
Well, and this
Phil's
is cool.
back.
I know.
I
I'm
know,
gonna
it's-
say, like, this is the OGs right here. This
This
is
is dope.
cool. I feel honored.
It's the most open I've been in a long time.
No
I
shit.
feel relaxed, not all pent up. I fucking watch numbers and shit all day. That's why I have to jerk off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Matthew McConaughey had
Yeah,
it right.
pump those numbers
Yeah,
up.
it's-
Those are
he's-
rookie numbers.
It's fucking true. It's fucking
Just,
shit.
let
And I have
us
to watch
know
the
before you
news.
slit your wrist or something.
Okay. That's why we got to get this casting couch thing going. I need another outlet.
Dude, I'm
Yep.
in.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's get the ring light
I
right
know
here.
some girls probably.
Yeah.
They work
we're
at
gonna ha-
Steamworks.
Yep. I was gonna say.
We have cocaine.
Done.
Sure.
We could have
This
cocaine.
whole time?
We don't have cocaine. No.
Oh no.
I just meant for the girls. At
You would know by now.
Girls,
Keith.
yeah.
the girls at Steamworks would come around.
And we
right.
wouldn't have said it. I have a
No.
whole rule on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
have cocaine in your pocket, don't
Don't
talk
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I don't have
Yep.
cocaine, then I always talk about it. And
Yep.
then sometimes somebody's like, "Do you
Exactly.
want cocaine?"
It's a-
which is awesome.
It's fishing.
We've learned a lot
And it
from
gets laughs.
years of
Yeah.
drug doing.
Yeah.
and then talking shit
Mm-hmm.
on the internet now.
It's
Be
interesting.
careful what you
Allegedly.
say. Allegedly, yeah.
I don't think we necessarily incriminated ourselves. We talked about doing cocaine
Yeah.
in the past. Never said we're doing cocaine right now.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yes.
Are
I
important.
did cocaine an hour ago.
Well, he's a day trader. What can you expect?
Right.
It's
Yeah, it wasn't here. There's no cocaine here.
He thought it
there's
was
no
Adderall.
cocaine here.
Turns out
I thought I was.
the drip is there. See, we're fine.
I think it's still illegal because it wasn't my Adderall.
Now it's illegal. Nobody else knew that.
Great.
You're a day trader, bro.
Fuck to myself. I probably could. I don't want to
I
just.
100% could. I took Adderall and I was a boring, normal person.
Mhm.
Would have made a great student.
Mm.
I was silent. I didn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah,
I was so weird.
It's not my favorite thing. I've never been like, this is so fun. And I guess you probably have to do quite a bit of it to really get that like meth effect.
Yeah.
That scares me.
But yeah,
I'm a dumb, silly bitch that likes to get addicted to things for short periods of time.
What's this like? Oh, I'm gonna sink all my time and money into it for
This
2
is
years.
great.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
do
got,
heroin.
Full of fucking speed ahead.
got out of a 5-year relationship, moved into a camper in my friend's driveway, did cocaine for a solid week and a half, and then was like, I don't think I can keep
you
this up.
obviously don't have that big of a addictive personality because you can stop because you do it right now. You know,
Do what?
stop.
Oh.
You're not shooting heroin up right now.
No, I'm
You
never
know.
going to do heroin. Well, maybe never say never. Never say never.
That shit becomes legal. I can buy it at the dispensary. Maybe.
I was thinking a T-shirt, never say never, but yeah, yeah, sure. If it becomes illegal, I'll fuck it. I'll buy some, hold it up for a rainy day when I'm feeling exceptionally sad.
No, dude. When I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna do some heroin.
Yeah, dude.
If
you die
pharmaceutical
before me,
or not.
I'll bring it.
That's-
That's our deal. That's our homie deal. Whoever dies first, the other one brings him heroin.
Okay, I'm gonna find some.
Blood pact. Let's go.
I don't know. There's probably some sort of blockchain thing we can sign. Be just as good.
Yeah, just more secure probably.
Mm-hmm. We don't have to do blood anymore.
Yeah. Blood's out.
The digital
Blockchain's
age, man.
No, we're scared of breathing around each other. Let's not
Yeah.
cross. I haven't worn condoms in years. Let's be honest.
Might as well.
There's a lot of unknowns with this blood.
I've been tested at least once. It was at the end of my run.
At the and you're like, wow, I got lucky.
That's exactly how I felt. Went on stage that night, and talked about it. Nobody felt good for me.
That shit does terrify me.
But it was like, you're a piece of shit. 'Cause I was like, there was a hot nurse. I felt weird. Definitely wanted her number.
It's a great story to tell your kids.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet mommy?
Well, that wasn't her. Well, never say never.
Never say never.
To be fair, I don't remember what she looks like. So the cool thing about me is when I'm super into a chick, I don't even like pay attention to other girls really. Like I know if a girl's like relatively attractive, but there's no part of me that's like maybe.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like it's not on the table, dude.
Yeah.
You know. Am I nicer to pretty girls? Obviously. Oh, just
I like to flirt with a fat chick though. Like at the grocery store, make her feel good.
dude, I flirt with every
Yeah.
woman.
Cause you don't feel nervous at all. Like if it's a hot chick, you're kind of stumbling around a bit.
That's why it's the game.
Like, how you
You're
doing,
like-
sweetie?
You're like trying to be better.
I got a coupon over
because
here.
you're scared.
Clit.
Oh, whew. I love getting a coupon for flirting. That's my favorite shit in the
50%
world.
off your biscuits.
What a bargain. Fucking Christ. This is the most fun I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys are here.
Me too.
Yeah, my kid does not laugh at my jokes.
My girlfriend doesn't laugh at mine.
You guys are. Yeah, Coyle never laughs at me anymore. I'm always like, not funny.
Mine used to, but she's heard him a couple times.
Yeah, it
She's
gets
like, this
old.
is boring. You're kind of a boring, stupid person.
See, half the time I know where Phil's going. Still hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or we follow the same track and we get more and more offensive. That's what makes it more fun.
Yep. Yeah. It's not like topping each other. You're just adding
Tweaking
more
it.
branches to the tree.
Yeah, exactly. Then at the end, you have tears. I cry when I laugh.
I've almost killed Brian so many times. Just like made him laugh while he was drinking or eating something.
Violently
like-
too high.
Yeah.
Because when you first start smoking weed,
And then I'm like, okay, I got to stop because he's about to die. Like, he hasn't breathed in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's purple.
see, notice this. This is adult shit. See how we didn't smoke the whole
Oh,
joint?
yeah. Yeah.
When we first started smoking weed, we had a lower tolerance.
Oh, yeah.
Phil might be around there now. I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
I'm so high right now.
We would smoke. We would smoke like the weed was going bad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yep.
the milk expires tomorrow kind of shit. Like we'd just smoke all the weed and get violently high,
Yep.
and then eventually have to eat.
Yep.
And then Phil would say the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life, and I would almost choke and die.
This was like in the middle of McDonald's. Like, always. Because we couldn't smoke it around. We didn't have a house yet. When we got our own house, it changed. Actually, going over to AJ and Jeff's house, that changed everything.
That changed it for you more than me.
Right, but
I
once-
said curfews. And
Once we
shit.
saw that, we were like, we got to get our own house.
yeah.
This living with our parents shit sucks. And we
Big time.
found a house and moved out that weekend.
Yeah, my
We
parents-
literally hobo styled Brian's shit out of his room
In a sheet.
in a big sheet.
We threw all my clothes in a
Wow.
sheet. Just fucking. My stepmom was pissed. She was like, "You're definitely not finishing college, and you're gonna be a failure." And
She was right. But god damn it, did we have fun?
it was so much fun, dude. I would so much rather be.
We just
Happy.
sold weed to all the college kids.
I hated college,
College was bullshit.
and I didn't have a direction at all.
Yeah.
Like now, I would probably go to culinary school or something. I like cooking, dude, and I can get down. Like I'm into
Yeah,
it.
you're good at
30
it.
is the new 20.
Fuck
Yeah, no,
like
I can
Joe
go. To,
Rogan 50. That's where I want to be.
dude, I worked out so
I mean,
hard
like,
this
he's
morning.
like
Yeah.
I'm gonna
old
be Joe
30.
Rogan at 50.
when
but
when you
less
were
successful
in high
obviously.
school, how like you heard
You don't know
somebody
that.
was 50, they were fucking a
Ancient.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
They
Dying.
could barely
Yeah.
move around.
AARP status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say that, but our grandparents are still kicking.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
But
They're even worse.
They're the old people now.
And they're just now starting to walk.
yeah. Wait,
like
what?
take walks.
Oh.
Like well, let's just say my grandpa just now started taking exercise seriously.
Dude,
In the
my-
last like
Oh,
6
yeah.
months, he's like 72.
Yeah.
And now he's like, all right, if I'm going to drink beer, I got to walk around the block 3 times.
When my
I'm like, respect.
when Papa Bill first retired, he started walking. And
Really?
he does like 10 miles, 11 miles a day.
Oh, yeah, he's a
around
beast.
and he
Dope.
we
Didn't
come
he
and
get an
ride.
e-bike?
Yeah, he has an e-bike, and we come and ride up here. He likes to come in the summertime because there's always girls popping out of the trees by the
Yeah.
river.
Yeah. There
The
are.
older
It's like, woo!
Yeah.
the older men.
It's hard to bike with this erection. I suddenly have.
That's why he's got the e-bike.
Yeah.
The older men in my family, when they come to Durango, they're like, all right, where can we go to eat that has Coors Light and girls? Downtownish?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere with a big
11th
front
Street.
window. Yeah.
11th Street.
Depends on the type of
Steamworks.
girl you want to see.
Yeah, right. Or the wild horse.
No wild horse. That's not an
You
option
can't
for
eat
me.
there.
Right. No, that's not an option for me. I
No,
just
it's
don't
not.
tell them about it.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah, yeah.
know.
No, that.
Best to keep it that
God,
way.
no.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone about the wild horse.
I only went there once when Steamworks had their party there. When Coel, I think it was Steamworks.
Was it? Oh yeah.
It was a long time ago because Coel. Pretty sure that's what it was. But we went there and the salad had pine nuts in it, and Coel's allergic to pine
Oh,
nuts,
yeah.
and she was already hammered. And just started throwing up,
Oh,
and like
no.
we went down to the bottom where we thought
Uh-huh.
where that door is, but
Yeah.
it was locked, and she just threw up all over it. We had to fucking rush her to the hospital because she like couldn't
Having
breathe.
a
It was
reaction.
rowdy.
Yikes.
That was the only time I've ever been in there.
Yeah.
I've been in there a few times, and I don't remember why, except for one. My friend's bachelor part, or his wife got him strippers, and
They were at the wild horse.
the reasonable place to rent out was the Wild Horse. So it was like an invite-only thing.
America.
And Evan, I'm gonna say, call him out. Evan was like filming it to post it because Evan just got into like Instagram stories, and he was like, "Look what I'm doing," and my friend's ex-wife was right there and like slapped like, "No fucking cameras! Like, you need to get the fuck out of here!" And I was like, "Whoa!" Like he's new.
He's new.
Just
He's
tell him
new.
the rules and he'll follow them. I promise.
Didn't know you couldn't film strippers.
One of them was pretty fucking hot. The other one was
Not.
B minus squad. But my
That's
buddy
my
was
realm, son.
fucking.
Don't
why I
feel
love you,
nervous
Phil.
at all.
Yeah.
Fucking wingman and a half right here.
Yeah, I'll fuck the fat chick.
Let's do it.
The only time I've been to the
Not
Wild
anymore.
Horse, there's a little bit of build up for this, but I was at the bar. Do you guys? Well, I probably shouldn't. All right, I was there with my black Jewish friend and my gay native friend. I was not at the Wild Horse. We were at Joel's, and
It's
the
not
three of us
specific in Durango.
worked it. They don't live here anymore. That's the beauty of it.
Good. I was
But-
like going through my Rolodex.
You know Max.
Now I do.
Yeah. Anyway, we all worked at Steamworks. We all got done. We went to Joel's to have a nightcap somewhere that wasn't work, and
Ugh.
there was
I
this
hate
guy.
Joel's with my
Well, I
heart.
mean, like that used to be my bar, and now it is. The scene is so
Did you go
different
to
there.
college here?
Yeah,
That's
I've been
why.
here for 10 years. Like,
That's why.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even college. It was when I was dropped out of college, working at Steamworks, and it was just me and my buddy.
So you were college age?
College age.
Yeah,
No,
it's a-
not even. Like older than that. Like 23, 24.
That's.
End of college age.
End of college, I
Yeah.
guess.
I just hate it.
And that's like, I mean, I just go back with that
Yeah,
place.
I feel you.
And
yeah, finish your wild
all
horse
right,
story.
so black Jewish friend, gay native friend, me, my fucking lily white ass, and we end up getting next to this guy. He's later age, he's got silver hair or something.
Redneck?
He's shit faced. No, he's like.
Hippie?
No, he's more conservative, but he's not like a redneck. Like he was like genteel, like Western, like classy
Non-Jew.
kind of. Yeah. Right. Yes. Caucasian,
Has maybe smoked weed a couple times back in the
Maybe.
day,
but he was
but
like.
then made it big in the 80s.
We're like narrowing it down. I'm actually
Yeah,
pretty.
I
it's
know
like
this
20
guy.
in questions.
I know this guy.
And this guy was like, "Oh, you guys ever go to the Wild Horse?" And we're like, "That's kind of a random question, but look who you're talking to. Like my big dreadlocked black Jewish friend.
Gay, black,
And-
white. Right.
Yeah,
But not like the right kind of white for the wild horse.
No,
Liberals.
Yeah,
Even though your
Bunch of
last
dirty liberals,
your
and
last
brown
name
people.
would suggest that you frequent the wild
It would,
horse.
wouldn't it?
It would.
As would my Stetson
Dude,
and
you
my
could
rattlesnake
be
cowboy
royalty
boots.
at the Wild Horse. Do you realize this?
I don't want to
If
be
you hung out
royalty.
there for a year, you could be the king.
Is that how we change it for the better? Is just me become the
You got to
de
change it
facto
from the
leader?
inside, bro. Yeah.
Fuck.
Like
DJ
Terry
Jet
Crews.
Ski's like, Mr. Winchester's in the house.
Well, he'd be like, "Hey, y'all,
Ma'am.
give a big howdy to Keith Winchester over here."
I'll tell you what.
But this guy was like, "So you go there?" And we were like, "No, not really. Not any of the three of us do that." And he's like, "Oh, well, I own the place. You should come over for a drink."
Huh.
And we were like,
No, I feel bad.
"Right now?" And he was like, "Yeah, right now." And so
What
we
time of day?
like 1 a.m.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he was trying to get a fucking foursome
Yeah,
going.
you were about to get Pulp Fiction.
Okay, maybe not like 1, but like late night, like
You were getting honey
post midnight. And so we went in there, and he bought us a drink, and we stood by the fireplace in that corner, and it was just the weirdest, most hostile. Like everyone in the room was looking at us and like smiling, but like cult smiling.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna cut these guys' entrails out later.
Yeah, I come from
yeah, exactly.
I come from similar stock,
Uh-huh.
so I know how to handle myself, but I'm never dressed for the occasion. So I get eyes, you know what I
Yep.
mean? But I know how to talk to
Yep.
white trash, redneck, all the above,
Yeah.
Caucasian.
Yeah.
Basic
Yeah.
Caucasians.
Yep. BMI of like 29 and above.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
But every time I've been there for somebody, or like, you know, I've kind of
There's a
had like a
reason.
reason to
Yeah.
be there. So I like power through. Try to go to the bathroom a lot. Just go to the
Bathroom's a
fucking-
lot.
Yeah, I go outside, smoke weed, get everybody's vibes about it,
Mhm.
just blow it in their face.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
really. Sometimes.
It's just a different. I forget that is like a demographic that wants a place to go around here.
Yeah, it's like a little piece of Bayfield right there.
Yeah.
In Durango.
Well, or like Cortez.
Very Cortez.
A lot of people from Cortez, when Durango downtown was still a thing, they'd be like, "So where can we go for Coors Light and line dancing?" I'm like, "Oh, you want the Wild Horse?"
Every
But
kid,
dude, when I go to fucking Wyoming, where my family lives, it is a good goddamn time. Cowboys know how to have fun.
Totally.
no, I love a
I'm
cowboy.
like,
Yeah.
I'm
the
that
Wild
guy
Horse is
right
weird.
down the fucking middle,
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like I wish
Mm-hmm.
everybody could just live in that
Mhm.
world. And I love doing redneck shit.
Oh,
I
who
know a
doesn't?
shitload
Blowing
of
shit
rednecks
up,
when I smoke
riding
weed. They're
four-wheelers.
like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's that like?" Like, I love those people.
Well,
Yeah.
I like a
And that's
redneck.
it may have sounded like I was not for
Me
that,
too,
but let
yeah.
me be
No,
clear.
yeah,
like
I
Yeah, no,
understand.
your
I
name is
grew
Keith
up-
Winchester.
yeah.
I get it.
yeah, no, I'm
just-
assuming.
there's just a lot of like really I don't know. I've had some bad
Oh, no,
experiences
you get
in that
The
demographic
crazy
here.
people on both sides.
Totally.
And you hear from the crazy people way
Yup,
more. You
totally.
notice the crazy people way
Yup.
more.
Like lesbians. Yeah, that's the left. Wild horse is the right.
Yep. But that, I mean,
I know some lesbians that
Just
are super
kidding, dude.
redneck.
I love lesbians. Really?
Yeah, like
Hell yeah.
not super redneck, but they're cowboy a little bit.
mhm.
Well, chicks love horses, and that's just a fact. And if you're gonna ride horses, you gotta have jeans, and that's where it starts. You gotta have boots,
Mhm.
and then that's just what you start wearing. And then you gotta have a hat to protect your face from the sun. I mean,
Mhm.
or if you don't ride a horse,
Mhm. Ride a cowboy.
Keith Winchester
yeah.
at your service.
Howdy, man. Can I clip that coupon for you?
That's sexy, dude. Would
You
work
like
out
that?
big. Yeah. Give me 3 more whiskeys. We could talk about it.
All right.
There's about that much left.
We'll film it.
That's like 2.5 whiskeys.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's a bartender for you.
That's right. No,
Are you a
I'm not
bartender?
I'm not a bartender yet. I've never bartended, but
Never.
I'm about to write Joel a
But
letter.
I know whiskey.
Yeah. No, yeah, right.
Oh, I'm a drunk. It'll be fun.
That's what I'm like. That's because a lot of they're talking about like manager at Steamworks right now, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be here long enough to be a manager,
Are
but
you going somewhere?
I'd like to.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna piskin.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, the CO is broken. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about going to. It's gonna go one of 2 ways. It's either gonna be continue my education and go into a master's degree for counseling, or get my real estate license and make a shit ton of money. Maybe.
Very different directions.
Yes.
Methinks.
Corporate or more like heady
Heady
head
slash
service kind of thing.
slash has rules too.
Yeah, right, exactly.
They both have rules.
Right.
Well, real estate probably has less rules.
They're more unspoken
You could
rules.
smoke weed.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like throughout your life,
Right.
you could
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
weed
Yep.
rather than maybe
Get a
have to
drug
piss in a
test.
cup
Yeah.
once a month because
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
working with children and shit.
Right. Or do that for a little bit and then go private at some point. Probably with like another degree, but that'd be kind of cool.
Man, you got big dreams.
Yeah,
I was
but
over
they're.
here like I might go to cooking school.
Mhm. Well, that was mine. I wanted to do that for a while.
Yeah,
My buddy went to the Culinary Institute in New York.
really.
Yeah.
That sounds expensive.
It probably was, but he skipped. He didn't really go to college, like he kind of did, but then he dropped out pretty early, and so he still had like there was like a college fund for him.
Oh, there was never
And
that.
so
for me.
and his grandpa was rich as
Nice.
hell, is
So-
what it came down to, and just left him some
So I
school
went
money.
to the sickest.
The best culinary. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean Clark wrote him a reference letter from
Damn.
Steamworks, and then he got like the essentially like the bachelor's program from there, but. He is a damn good chef now.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah,
You actually understand what's happening.
yeah,
You know
like
what
the
I mean?
science aspect.
I
of
have,
it.
like-
they're not like, what does this look like? It's
I'm like,
what happened here.
right. I kind of understand how some flavors react, and but yeah, I'm
Quelle's
experimenting.
amazing. She's like, add a little bit of cornstarch. Like when I'm making my own recipes, and she's like, no, add this. This isn't, you need a little bit more
That's cool.
texture. And she's fucking great at it.
Mm-hmm.
She's a beast. I like Quell.
I do too. Cool. I've always had so much respect.
Every
Yeah,
time I
love for
say her
Quell.
name, somebody
Works
perks
ass
up.
off.
Yeah.
Like when you guys were there, I was like, oh,
I know. She's always like,
Phil and
oh.
Queller here, and my manager was like, oh, you know Quell? I was like, she's one of my best friends, kind of like, you know. And then Caleb
She's put in
was
her
like,
time.
shit, Quell's here.
For sure.
Yeah.
She's a badass. She's gotten respect.
Well,
She
she's
fucking-
managing their newest restaurant. Yeah, that says
And she doesn't
A lot.
just manage. She's fucking elbow to elbow with those guys over there. Like,
She's in the trenches.
bust her ass. She does probably more than most of everybody else there. Just
for sure.
Yeah.
She probably puts a lot of manager duties aside just to get out there and help people, and they respect her for it for sure.
So what's up?
Yeah.
A boss you can fucking work with and talk to and get behind.
Amazing.
Like, yeah, 2 of my bosses are the easiest to work for. It's crazy. The other one's a little rough. I'm not saying names. Just a little different. If he listens to this, he's kind of a
Like,
psychopath.
he knows who he is.
I know who you're talking about. I don't think he listens to it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be so surprised.
Me too. Dude. Me too.
Should I get another beer, do you think, from the outdoor world?
Yeah, I mean, I could use a piss. We've been going 80 minutes.
Wow.
I don't know how long you guys want to go. 80 minutes is pretty
I
respectable.
just have to be home by 8:30 at least. So
Well, Jesus, that's a giant window.
that's what I'm saying. I don't. Whatever. I'm
Well,
cool.
if you-
I'm cool
I'm
with
chilling.
whatever.
I could have another beer.
You want? You guys want to keep partying? Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee and probably grab another beer
Nice.
or ice, because 2.5 more whiskeys, me and Keith are gonna fuck.
Yep.
Gonna get weird. About time for me to go home.
I didn't sign anything.
Grab my drone. I'll be back.
We'll be right back.
Triple E. Ow, ow.
God damn it.
Always blame it on the spouse.
She wanted to.
Yeah, sorry guys. There's just no way that you can see all the horrible shit we say. It all happens right before the recording starts.
Yep.
Everybody's excited.
Yep.
Got
Spirits
it
are
out of my
high.
system.
That is a chunk of ice, my friend.
Yeah, whiskey to be poured. This one's little.
Wonksky. I used to have a whiskey or like a.
Damn, I should have given you the little ones because you have the little mouth hole. Little mouth
Thanks for
jar.
pointing, yeah.
We're back. Pee break was well received.
Yeah. Everyone's feeling. What are you talking about? It's fine.
I
dropping
didn't
it
know.
sideways. Yeah.
You know, I've
I
been
got
so
2
excited to
whiskeys now.
drink whiskey and tried to put one of these. That's why
Yep.
they were the half fills on some of them because they don't fit in all the cups.
That makes sense. This
Yeah.
one, this is wide enough to just drop any of these in sideways.
You right.
Yeah.
Been staring at your mouth hole this whole time.
Yeah. That's. Can I say where you are next time so he has to like work to look at me?
Earlier when I handed you the glass, I was like, I don't know if the big cubes will fit in this, but there you go,
I
Keith.
love it. That's great.
But it does.
No, like I was saying, I used to have a long time ago. Someone gave me the ice mold,
The round one?
the round one, but it was the Death Star.
Oh,
that's cool.
damn.
And so you'd pull it apart, and then you just have like a liquid Death Star just sitting in whiskey.
That's
And it was
dope.
like super classy and at the same time super not.
Nerdy.
Because it was like
Yeah.
the
See,
Death Star ice cube.
Like
I don't know if the round
Spider-Man
ones
bed
would fit in
sheets.
there. Hey, I fucked on those bed sheets, all right?
I fucked
That you
with that Death Star.
I had underdog bed sheets.
What's Underdog?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's up,
Underdog.
dog? I know.
That's a cartoon.
His second cousin loved them.
I also love Underdog.
Said I was redneck, right? I would
Do you, is this,
I've been there.
go for it.
you said you don't want to drink the last of your beer, so I was worried about
No,
the last
no,
of
no,
your
no,
whiskey.
no, we're good. We're
Okay.
drinking together. It's
That's
fine.
right.
I got a hand job from a cousin. She was a cousin through marriage, but it was
He
at a
was?
family reunion. No,
What?
she was.
Oh, okay.
I thought you
I
said
heard
he
that
too.
No. No, that cousin. It's been a while since I've seen him.
So
He taught me about hand jobs.
that's a weird date, but yeah, now you know how to jerk off. Nobody tells you how to jerk off. Did you
Teach
guys
a
ever
man
do
to
this?
fish.
What does he say?
I tried that.
What does he say on vacation? He's like, you ever bopped your baloney? His cousin's teaching him how to jerk off to porn magazines.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to figure it out yourself, I guess,
Oh, yeah.
without it being creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a super hot girl that's not a relative,
Mm-hmm.
then that's not creepy at all. That's awesome. A little predatory maybe,
Yeah.
but if it's a hot girl and a young boy, nobody gives a shit, right? I feel bad for
It
all
is
those
l-
hot teachers that get locked up.
Mm-hmm.
It is way different, and it sucks. But at the same time, I don't know. Guys don't seem as much of a victim unless the kid is gay and hasn't came out yet.
Well, that's
and
awful.
then
Someone.
he's trying to be cool with his friends, and he didn't really want his hot teacher to touch him because it's like your
sucking a
hot
dick.
male teacher
to my
touching
dad.
you. Yeah.
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 It's probably just best that kids are protected
Yeah,
in
you
general,
Yeah,
Like that's
kids should only fuck other kids.
Yeah,
You shouldn't,
exactly.
like-
Keep that ceiling. Just let them
Kids
fuck
should
in
fuck
there,
kids.
and then
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah, a week after they turn 18, and then fair game.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's a really
Casting couch.
Who wants to be a thousandaire?
Who wants to be a C-list celebrity?
If that,
I have
buddy.
Adderall.
The Green Light Weekend does have a big reach.
Oh, we're talking about ours. I just thought you meant porn in general.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would boost us for sure. I've said for years, if we could just get a guest that wants to wiggle their dick around, we could put it on Pornhub. Green Light Weekend numbers go through the roof.
Yup.
Even my friends that claim to be sexually adventurous.
We could get a license. Greenlight Weekend Productions. It makes sense.
You know what?
It's the logical next step.
You're right. We got to do something with this goddamn thing. We're already having fun smoking joints, drinking whiskey and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yep.
Might as well see somebody suck somebody's dick or something. Or see somebody suck Phil's dick, it sounds like.
We need the drone first.
I'm
and
going to be
then-
that guy.
We're really good friends. I've never seen somebody suck Phil's dick. Now I'm old and mature enough to handle it. Maybe a little into it. Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely. If I was going to build a bridge with anybody, it would be you, Brian.
Thanks, man.
For sure.
Old Eiffel Tower.
Means a lot to me. I'd do it with either you or
And in a couple,
Winchester.
that's what I'm saying, in a couple more whiskeys,
Yeah.
we'd be building the Eiffel Tower in here.
I don't know. Sean Moe seems like a good candidate.
He's
If
gonna-
she was a fat girl and couldn't like lean down all the way. Because he's huge.
No.
No.
If I've always.
There's
I'm-
a really tall bed.
Yeah.
no, it has to. The girl has to be worth me ruining my whole life for. You know what I mean?
You're right.
She's got to be a
Like
15.
the waitress in Denver or last night.
Maybe, yeah.
She was pretty hot.
And she probably would have built a bridge with us. Well,
If we showed her
Pat
what was in her
jerked off
pocket.
in the corner. Yeah, that's true. That was a fun trip.
Yeah. I considered it. Really did.
That was by far my favorite. Maybe not. Yeah, probably my favorite strip club experience. Even
Nobody
the,
got kicked out.
the
nothing
one
got
in
weird.
Vegas was fun. It's always better when you go with girls.
Yeah. It was
Heard
just three
that.
The
dudes.
girls-
I've never been to a strip club, so
Oh, man.
you're gonna have
Well,
to tell me.
Mr. Winchester might go to our next guy's trip.
A few more whiskeys.
Okay, yeah, we're booking tickets.
Yeah.
Let's go to Vegas.
We almost fucked a waitress last
I don't
time.
think
Who
I'm
knows
gonna-
what'll happen?
I don't think I'm gonna invite Dave this time. And Drew's got to pick a better fucking strip club.
No, we picked strip club. No.
No, we're gonna plan
Let's
that
go to
out.
Denver. We know where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go not to Shotgun Willie's, but we could explore other options. I hear terrible things about Shotgun Willie's. I've also heard people have had a great fucking time. Aren't you from Denver?
No, I grew up by like Netherland. I'm like mountain kid.
Where's that?
So you know where Boulder is?
Okay. I was thinking up.
That's where the
So
name Winchester
Boulder-
comes from. Barbara.
That's England, but Boulder's just Colorado, England. So you got Boulder, and then the Flatirons, and like the Rockies are behind that, and Netherland is like 45 minutes into the mountains that way.
Oh, I think I've driven through it. Yeah.
Yeah,
NED.
it's small.
Is
It's kind of by like Estes Park.
Is it a
back
ski
there.
town? Is there a
Yeah,
resort there?
Eldora is a ski resort. So I grew up like my nearest neighbors were half a mile away. I grew up in the sticks,
We can relate. Yeah.
and like you had to drive over 3 bridges across the same creek to get to my house.
Nice.
So that was
I wasn't that remote. But
people every time from Durango. They're like, "Are you taking us up here to kill us?
That's how I feel when I bring girls to my house.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah.
But this is, and
I would be worried too.
like I did school in Boulder and stuff, but I never really fit in because I was more of a mountain kid. So like all my friends were kind of back in the sticks.
Shoot shit.
Yeah, shoot
Fireworks
shit
and
and like
whatnot.
go just like camping
Yeah.
anywhere. Parents are like, just come back tomorrow, please.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. We would just go to the river for the night with a gun or two. 13 maybe, 14, and just everything was fine. We'd shoot canes and shit, fucking into a hillside, whatever. Fucking camp. Find some way to get like a 30 rack of Rolling Rock, get hammered. Every once in a while, my dad would come down and fuck with me. The first time he caught me,
He'd get all silly when he was drunk.
who?
Your dad.
Oh yeah, no, my dad's funny when he's drunk. He's a risk. He's a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
That's when the real inner
He's one
redneck
to roll a
comes out.
4-wheeler.
Oh yeah. No, he's the guy that will be doing wheelies on a 4-wheeler until he falls off. Like until there's an accident. He can't be happy with 5. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be 9 and then and then he's all fucked up and then he wants to wrestle. Like he's a fun dude. I love my dad when he's drunk.
And the next day, you better be awake to move a trailer or something.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You got to pay for your sins,
Yup.
boy. Well, the first time my dad caught me by the river, he came down. There was just empty beer cans everywhere. We always cleaned up.
Right.
We never littered and shit.
But you weren't cleaning as you went.
No. Fuck no. We were partying. We were 13 and maybe 14 and hammered off 4 beers or something. Just fucking shit-faced.
Half a bottle of hot damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Peach schnapps.
Yeah, whatever we could get our hands on, dude. And yeah, the next day my dad made me and the 2 friends I was with go brand cattle out towards Arbalese.
God.
And no breakfast,
Nothing.
no food. Nope, we ate at dinner after the day's work was done.
Oh,
And the whole
my
day I was
God.
just, and we were like castrating cows and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
and
yeah.
branding cows.
That's not.
The whole day I was just like, I'd eaten anything, bro. I was so hungry. We ate like hot dogs the night before. We couldn't cook. Maybe half a raw hamburger. Who knows? We were cooking on rocks and shit
Rare.
like fucking idiots. Yeah, it was
Super rare.
fucking.
That was another time Coel probably saved us when she
When we
helped
were
us.
on acid in the woods.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was like, "Those aren't done yet."
This was
She's like, "Let me
years
just."
ago.
She took a stick, and we had this little bitty grill.
Great.
Great, yeah. And
Over the
built
fire.
we built
Yeah.
a grill on the side of the fire. So we built our own little fire and then put coals in there.
Not
And
covered.
No,
So it's just like coals under burger patties. And we were like, it's been 10, 15
Yeah.
minutes. They
and
should
it
be
was
done.
probably 2.5 minutes, maybe.
You know how acid works.
We're just
Yes, I
sitting there
do.
staring at it. And Quel's like poked him with a stick. She's like, no, those aren't done yet. And those were probably one of the best hamburger I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Because she intervened.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And we were on acid and it like probably, 11,000, 12,000 feet.
Oh, man.
I think I ate moldy bread once on acid. I was fine. For the record, I was fine. But the next day we woke up and looked at it. Didn't look good. Makes me sick now
Yeah.
just to think about
I
it.
found the best thing to eat on acid is thin crust pizza. You were there.
Yes, I was.
We were like, this is the easiest thing. It's so hard
Because
to
it's
eat
like
on
a
acid.
cracker with
Stuff on it.
stuff on it, bro. But like a thick cracker, but not a wheat thin. Those
Yeah.
are bullshit when you're on
Right.
acid. It's way too much.
Not a wheat
When I lived
so
at
much
the lake,
texture.
we did acid once, and our hippie old friend made this like dip.
Oh, bean dip.
It was like this bean dip, and I thought it would be a good idea to just take a spoonful of it and start to eat it. And we were just peeking. I
To be fair, there was like 7 kinds of beans in there. It looked like
kind
a
of like a
dish.
soup, maybe.
Right.
And I was like, I now know the difference between a dip and a soup.
Just ate a bowl of dip.
Oh,
It was delicious. I
It's like
bet.
this is the weirdest texture ever while
I ate
you're
a-
tripping on acid.
I bet I ate a bowl of dip with chips, but the crunch helps. you know?
for
sure.
Yep.
All about the crunch, baby.
Yep.
That's why you add red onions to some things.
Yeah. Oh,
I
or
know that
banana
now.
peppers.
Mm-hmm.
I made Greek lamb leg tacos. a couple nights ago.
Very Euro-ish.
I know, but it's my version of a taco, Greek taco.
I got you.
Because it's pita bread.
Isn't that
And
what
then-
Euros are on?
Yeah. Okay. God damn it.
What makes it a taco?
Because I fold it up like a taco. I
That's
put.
how you do Euros. I saw it and I was like, oh, I made a Euro. I'm sorry. I make so many Euros.
He works
He
at
works.
Steamworks
He
for
works.
a
I'm
couple
an
months,
asshole.
and he's a
Flat top.
fucking
It's been
professional.
like 6 months. Crazy.
Yeah. It's only been 6 months.
Well,
Feels
God
like
damn
it's
it.
been longer than that.
I'm gonna rename my fucking dish that I like. Because
You
it's
can call
not
'em
it's
Greek
not Euro
lamb leg
because it's
tacos.
not Euro meat. It's just fucking lamb leg.
What is Euro?
Isn't it Euro meat? You like have to like grind it up and press it down. It's not like just lamb leg.
I don't know.
Exactly. So you're giving me shit.
I thought it was lamb leg.
I'm looking it up.
I know it's lamb. I don't know. Hey, man, you call it whatever you want.
Well, it's a taco because you fold it up,
Right.
and it's not Euro meat,
I don't give a shit what you call it.
and it's got Greek yogurt instead of full-on tzatziki sauce.
Greek yogurt's good.
And it's just my own little flair to it. But
Right.
now I'll call it a Euro. I'm
No,
not sure.
call it whatever you want. I was just curious. I was looking for a laugh. That's all.
I understand.
I'm always kind of a dick on the microphone.
Typical
I feel bad about it.
American,
It's okay.
Typical American mass-produced gyros are made with finely ground beef mixed with lamb.
There's no beef.
Nope.
You're right.
It was just
No
roasted.
beef, just lamb.
Yeah.
I think
roasted
there might
lamb
be
leg.
beef in our Euros. I don't know.
Yeah, we have the blend.
It's like mushed up.
and then like made into
pressed.
strips.
Yeah, and then made into like strips.
Yep.
and-
At least ours are.
I think ours are sliced,
Or sliced into strips. I don't know.
but I don't know how they mix.
I don't either.
I don't know, man. I don't like working prep.
I don't like working in meat packing
I don't want-
factories either.
yeah, that sounds horrible.
I don't want to know the fucking the ins and outs of everything. I saw how you
Fucking
make.
packing sausage all day. I hate my life.
Yeah, I saw how you make
Hair
coleslaw, and even if I wasn't lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good.
Nah.
I only like coleslaw like
2
on,
cups of sugar, bro, in a big pit. It's a big pan.
Ugh.
Well, it's not that big though. It's shallow. I don't know. It
It's
seems
a
like
lot
too
of-
much.
It's a lot of
It's too much.
coleslaw.
When it's not that much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seemed like a lot. I made coleslaw one day and I was like, huh, fuck coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
Only like it on barbecue. The
Yeah.
combination of like a pulled pork sandwich with a
That's the
pickle
crunch,
and
dog.
a coleslaw.
It's the crunch. We're back to the crunch.
But I don't like pickles on hamburgers or anything else. I don't know. I love pickles by themselves, but
Mhm.
when it like takes over the flavor of everything
Mm-hmm.
and all you taste is pickle, I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
Dude, so the cool thing about working in a kitchen is the other day we wanted to make beer batter. So we made beer batter. And there's a brewery attached, obviously. That
Mm.
helps. But yeah, we made beer batter and beer battered chicken breasts
Mm.
and made fucking fried chicken sandwiches. Took a little longer than expected to get up to temp. But god damn it, the pickles on that were fantastic.
Nice.
I did have some dry slaw on it for fun, but it wasn't the same.
Mm.
No.
I put some chipotle aioli on it though.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Was that a special or something?
No.
I was not there that day.
No, we just decided to make it.
I love that.
That's the best.
Yeah.
So cool.
One
One
time-
person talked about it, and we were all like,
We could
we
make
can
that.
do that.
I'm into that. Yeah. And then the manager was like, fuck it, I'll go get some beer.
Fuck
and
it.
then I got to drink beer. 'Cause
While
there
you're
was-
making that.
Oh,
There was leftovers.
I felt like I died for a second.
Me too.
Sorry, bro.
I just fell out of
I was about to
podcast
say,
world.
Yeah.
I just just in the sunken place.
I just watched Ready Player One, and I was like 2 joints deep because I was watching
That's
Ready
how high
Player
you
One.
have to be.
Still
Yeah.
never
You
always.
don't like Ready Player One?
I liked it.
I've
I
never
liked
watched it
book.
all the way
movie
through.
was kind of too much.
Because you read the book.
Yeah.
I had no idea of anything of
Mhm.
it, and I thought it was fantastic. I was
Yeah.
just like, this is fucking great.
It's a great concept.
And granted, I was high as shit
Yep.
every single time I watched it.
Yep.
It's the only time I would turn on.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that I read the book and then I watched the movie, but I knew what was coming, so I got baked as hell because I
Oh.
knew that it
Right.
was just gonna be really like glitzy, crazy, 80s-y.
Isn't there a
stuff.
Ready Player 2 coming out?
I guess I don't know.
You're not into it?
I'm
I'm
not.
excited.
I'm.
I might take acid. Dude, that's the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If
Yep.
you're gonna watch something that might be a little
Yeah.
less
Totally.
than you expect, but
Yep.
it's like cartoony
Take some acid.
for sure.
Into the Spider-Verse. Anyone?
I haven't watched it yet because I haven't had acid.
Fair enough.
Dude, I feel like it's a perfect acid.
It is.
movie.
It's a good.
I started watching it and I was like, okay, this is pretty innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think anything in this is gonna freak me out if I'm tripping or like, somebody might die, but in a cartoon
In a nice,
way.
happy way.
Yeah.
In a nice, happy way.
Yeah. Even we've been watching Disney movies, and there's like some pretty deep shit in Disney movies.
That's why they're great for acid.
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely watch Shrek on acid.
Oh,
Let's do
totally.
this. Eddie Murphy, fucking Mike Myers, sign me up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm making waffles.
Austin Powers, still to this day, the best come down movie ever. It's
We watched
music and colors.
All 3 of those when we were tripping in Albuquerque.
And we
you
came-
watched one of them with us.
And
with
we
me.
came back from watching Porcupine Tree, our fucking favorite band ever, that just happened to drop through Albuquerque. We found out like a week earlier, happened to get tickets.
Coyle
like,
had a roller doobie.
Roller doobie.
She had that too.
Roller derby meet down there. And so we went down there like 3 days earlier. Hung out with a bunch of hot roller derby girls.
And then we found out, Then we went to this legendary concert to us, you know? Like, to me, it's like a landmark in my life. When we went to Phoenix for Christmas, I turned on Porcupine Tree albums because I was, like, trying to share this with Kelly, you know what I mean? And it's music I haven't listened to in a long time, and it would be great for a road trip, whatever. But when we were listening to it, I was, like, going through all these stories with Kelly. Just, like, the first time I heard this album, we were in a hot tub. It was snowing. We were on mushrooms. Like, we were house sitting for my mom. And this album just
so
happened
crazy.
to come
that
out
was
that
acid,
day.
because that was the first time
Oh, was
Homeboy
it
did
acid?
acid, and we were all sitting in the hot tub.
Yeah.
I remember that, and it was like Porcupine Tree's like spacey album too.
Absinthia.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So if you're
Anyway.
looking for trippy music, Porcupine Tree.
But yeah, that trip,
Listen.
that trip
Yeah.
after Porcupine Tree. Well, in line, I was gonna take half a hit, and Brian convinced me to take a whole hit of acid that we didn't know the strength of. And he's like, "Nah, you'll be fine, man." And I had to drive.
I'd done acid like once. I was like, yeah, I know about this.
No, we were doing acid quite a bit by then. We weren't super newbies, but I didn't test the strength, so it was pretty strong for a whole hit. And like, it didn't really start hitting me until like the end of Porcupine Tree, and then we left after that because it was Coheed and Cambrium or whatever.
Oh yeah, from that concert.
Yeah, and we were like,
dude.
yeah, this
That
is
was a
just not
mistake.
gonna.
That was too much acid.
Yeah.
Because I was tripping my face off.
Yeah, and I had to drive, so we got in the car.
And it was raining.
Yeah, it was
like
we
a
were-
motherfucker in
We were
Albuquerque.
going down Central, and it's all old school Albuquerque
no, yeah,
downtown,
yep.
fucking neon lights and shit.
Jesus Christ.
Phil was like,
I feel
in
like
the
I
rain.
was. Yeah, I feel like I was in a fucking scene from Natural Born Killers or something.
Yeah.
Fucking
Drive.
rattlesnakes going off.
Yo.
Then we watched Austin Powers. We made it.
Yeah, we
watched
had to go-
Austin
Made it.
Powers, and
That's
then
good.
Phil took me across Albuquerque on the interstate, and he was like, "Dude, I feel like I'm driving a boat."
Yeah, it was.
It was dumping. Like,
It was so much water.
like it was a stupid
we were
idea.
going
I
down the
should've just
interstate,
stayed.
and I probably was going 15 under.
Yeah. This is
People
good.
were just flying by me. What was that?
Yeah, this
That boat was fucking fast.
the one time I definitely. Well, there was this one time we went to the movies
It's because
on
we
mushrooms.
smoked so much weed in between there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're
Both
gentlemen.
trips. Anyway, what were you saying?
There's a couple times I can relate. One time we were going to the movies and we took mushrooms at AJ's.
Oh yeah.
And just driving to the mall, I was like,
That's when we were
and
super
we were
newbies.
right by the mall, dude. We were fucking 6 blocks. And residential. No big roads, no stoplights, nothing.
we
And I
weren't-
was just like,
we weren't even weighing it out at that time. We were just like, I wonder how much it's gonna take to make us see shit at the movies.
and then the movie was lackluster.
I think 5.
Yeah. But this other time, I was house sitting in, like, out in the sticks, out by Waterflow. And I was a grown up we had our own house. I had a girlfriend that was going with me, and we were going to do mushrooms at this house in the middle of nowhere. Seems perfect, right? So, like, 30 minutes after we drink the tea, she's like, I have to go home. Like, my brother and his wife are doing mushrooms, and they're freaking out, and they want me to be there. And I was just like, it's a little late to drive 30 minutes. Like, it's a 30-minute drive. And she was like, you don't understand. Like, I'm not going to be able to calm down tonight. And I was like, just felt everything coming on. And the more she talked, it was
Yeah, I
like,
know.
it was like dark clouds, like putting pressure on me. Yeah. And I was like, okay, like, fuck it. Let's get the dogs inside. We'll fucking turn off the stove. Like, make sure everything's fine. And fucking drove to Farmington. And I was pretty cool until we got into Farmington and all the lights. And then it was just like, it was like, like driving a Jeep Cherokee, blacked out windows, subwoofers, fucking, I'm fucking panicking, dude. And she's like having the best time of her life because she's
not driving.
No, she's coming up on an 8th of mushrooms and tea, and I am too.
Yep.
But she's not driving, and we have to drive to the heart of
You
town.
have a level of responsibility.
If you know Farmington, she lived by the movie theater. I had to drive to the movie in the heart of town.
Oh, God.
Like, so it was just panic and lights and streaks and
Pure
Roger
adrenaline.
Rabbit and fucking chaos, dude. We made it there, and she was just like, all right, we're here. They're in their bedroom. They're not coming out. No reason. No reason.
we did all. We got the story now.
But the only bathroom is downstairs. So we're in the living room. No matter what, there's no privacy, right? Like, sex would start to happen and somebody would start walking down the stairs. Like, it's a small condo situation. And the only thing that would calm me down is Finding Nemo. Because I was tripping balls in a place that wasn't mine. We'd maybe been together like 3, 4. This was supposed to be like our real get to know you moment, but all of a sudden it got thrown into chaos, and I had to drive, tripping my fucking face off, and then thrown into a relatively unfamiliar environment.
Right.
You know, so Finding Nemo was very comforting. It was like looking into a window of the ocean.
Yeah, totally.
They had a brand new flat screen, and I was just like,
it was an aquarium.
I was glued to it, dude. Yeah, nothing could draw me away from that. It was a weird night. We had sex.
We had sex eventually.
Thank you.
But it was like 3 a.m., you know? Like, it was a long goddamn evening.
Yeah.
I was planning on having like tantric sex in the middle of nowhere at not a stranger, but
My dad's
an empty house.
No, it wasn't my dad's house. It was a friend's parents.
Oh yeah.
House to yourself sex hits different.
Yeah, and a house that's not yours, not your.
Yeah.
There was beer in the fridge in the garage.
Yep.
I was ready, dude.
Yep.
We were gonna do this, and then it was just like dice.
Oh, I thought it wasn't recording.
I know, me too.
It's like, God damn it.
I knew it was recorded.
Now that it's over, if it's not.
No, it's recording.
Okay, good.
Was
No. I know I was saying, but if it wasn't,
yeah,
it was like
definitely would have
such
been
a weird vibes once you realize it's not recording.
It really fucks up.
It's had a really weird conversation there.
I disagree.
I loved it.
It was
I like
fun.
to think we
beautiful.
could have that conversation. We have more aggressive conversations when there's not mics.
No, I mean like in the aftermath of like not, like it changes it a little bit.
No,
like
if you want to be recording, because there's a little bit of radio PC shit that goes on that you gotta, don't say the N word.
Right.
What, like Dave.
That's most of the time for me.
Just don't say the N word.
Kind of live my life by that.
No, I never say the N word. Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't bring up the N word. Makes you look like an asshole. Yeah, but when it's not recording, fucks it all up. Don't drive on psychedelics or a lot.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good.
Well, like a
Or
little
a
bit
lot
of
of
psychedelics.
psychedelics. Yeah.
I was fine,
A little bit,
but
like,
it was intense,
like the times when
and
you
I could have
drive,
went to jail.
like when you're in the mountains, and it's like it's the same thing as a road beer. Like if you're a
Dosage.
little bit trippy,
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay. Like I've driven in some back roads shit where I'm like, this is like a spaceship,
Yeah.
and I'm really good at driving. But
If
it's
you
also
eat like 5 hits of really good acid,
no,
it's not gonna
that's
happen.
not
Well,
gonna-
that's
no.
That's way out of the realm. Yeah, 3 hits. I suggest you stay away from anything
start-
with keys.
I just do slivers of acid until I feel like I've hit
That's a
where I'm
very
at.
wise move.
it is.
And then when you're there, then you're like,
But you
maybe
can-
Yeah,
this
but
is
if
you
you
can-
do
you
4
can
slivers in 2 hours,
Yeah.
you still fuck
You
up.
can definitely overdo it, and it's so small. And the more
so
you
small.
take, especially just in a short amount of time, the more you take, like, the more it starts just compounding on it, and a little bit more does a little bit more.
Yup, and then all of a sudden you're just crack the whip with your sanity.
I went to Silverton for 4th of July one year, and we took my ex, great person, but she had this annoying friend, right? And she knows she's annoying, whatever. But she had this annoying friend, and she kind of invited herself to this camping trip, which involved riding with me, and I've never liked her. Like, everybody knows, you know? And I feel like she knows, but she
Brad's
doesn't
got
act like it.
None patience too.
None.
When he doesn't like you.
No, just dumb as shit. But she goes, and she has acid. And she doses us out when we get there. So we drive to Silverton. The whole time I'm just like turning up the radio just to drown out her fucking voice. You know what I mean? And yeah, we get there, but you know, I feel responsible for her. She's also kind of like injured, like she has a bad knee, and which makes her more annoying, to be honest, because we're in Silverton, bitch. Like, this is not. There's nothing paved. You know, we're camping. We're on the ridge above Silverton. It's fucking sharp rocks everywhere. You gotta have fucking sturdy knees about you. So I have to help her up and down from the campsite. Like, I am so nice to this chick, but she doses us out, and it looks like about 2+ hits of acid. Like 2, like it was a square, bro. Like fucking square. And I took it. You know, and the fireworks are fantastic, but throughout the night, like, I had to save her a couple times. She was like halfway up the hill of sharp rocks, like on the ground, like, ah! And her tent was right by ours. My girlfriend at the time was like, fucking, you know, I'm naked.
That
I'm
shit's
tripping balls,
so
like,
hard to
cuddling,
deal
trying
with
to
too
fuck.
when you're high on acid.
Dude,
It's so hard to deal with.
especially when you don't like the person, but she's nice.
Especially you don't
You're
want to
not
save her.
invested in the rescue.
But also, I'm not trying to let this bitch die. Like, I brought her up here. Who knows who she told? You know,
You're culpable now.
a
If
little
something
bit.
happens.
Yeah. Like, I protected her. She gave me acid. I had a fantastic night. Somebody brought a PA system and played Dark Side of the Moon while the fireworks in Silverton were going off. And it was a cloudy night, so you could see the fireworks in Telluride. It was fucking crazy, bro.
Wow.
Somebody's
dope.
dog ran off. I was way too high to deal with it. I was also holding my dog because I just got her. Oh, yeah. And then the next day,
Oh yeah, I
we woke up, made breakfast, and then my dog rolled in human shit. And I had to clean her off in the coldest creek ever. Hippie shit.
God damn it.
Hippie shit.
That's some wook shit.
Dude, I was so disappointed. It was right by the campsite. Like, I could see her from where we were making breakfast in the parking area. You know what I mean?
That was
Like,
literally wook shit. A
dude,
wook
I
took a
was,
shit.
I was,
You can tell the difference between human shit and like a bear shit.
I lost. No, there was toilet paper. Like, no, it was human shit. I almost left her in Silverton. I was
It was a
fucking.
peanut.
Was like, I've had her for
There's corn in there.
I've had her for 5 months. Do I love this dog or
Yeah,
do I leave her here?
You might live in Silverton now. Good luck.
You're cute. Run to town.
Follow the road, girl.
No, but I cleaned her in the coldest creek in the world.
Sounds about right.
So disappointed in my dog and people and humanity. Like, when I went and took shits, I walked so far. I took a shovel like a gentleman.
Buried it.
Yeah. And then put a big rock on it at the end.
Put it in a bag, hang it in a tree.
If you find
So the bears can't get to it.
You just going hiking, come along and bag of shit. Just hanging in the tree.
I've never been that high on acid where I bag my shit.
Somebody has. When we went to Sonic Bloom and we went to those porta potties, they had like
Oh, dude.
not enough porta potties. There was
out
literally
of the
shit.
a
brim.
mountain of shit coming out of it.
Yeah, and
yeah, festival.
there was
It took
shit
me-
on the walls. Like somebody tripping on something was fucking drawing on the walls with shit.
or they realized they sat in shit.
That could be it too.
Tried to
wiping
wipe it
it
off. And they were trying to get it off because I did not sit in shit, but it took me about 15 minutes to wipe my ass because I wasn't
It
positive.
didn't look like scrapes. It looked like
You know what
art. Like stick man and shit.
That's different. Maybe they started trying to wipe it off and saw how cool it was.
Oh, finger painting now. That's cool.
I'm already here, you know, half glass full guy.
I must tell my story.
Pretty sure that's how HIV started.
It was so bad.
Hepatitis.
The
E. coli?
the shit sucker guys had to come
Salmonella.
so many times during that festival.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you could.
Which Sonic Bloom was it? When was it? What
In
year?
South Park.
No,
I don't remember which year.
I don't know.
Who
We went with
played?
Mitch.
Yeah,
That's where we met Mitch.
Yeah.
That's where I met Mitch. Well,
Because he wanted to go see Tribe, probably, or Ott, or both.
Yeah, Ott was there.
and who was the
Sounds
big
bad.
one that I hate?
Spangled. Oh well.
Spangled
Tipper.
Tip-
Yeah.
Tipper.
Who was
Bro,
that?
he was the headliner every night, and the first night I was so excited because everybody kept talking
I think
about
it was
Tipper.
2 nights,
Okay,
but still, it was a lot.
the big nights.
When you're on
Saturday,
acid.
Sunday, he was the headliner.
When you're on drugs,
And-
it's a lot of Tipper.
It was a
It's
lot of Tipper.
Well, that's the point of Tipper. Is
But
No, it's-
everybody kept talking about it, and I was so excited, and it just so wasn't my thing. You know,
I can see that.
It just bummed me
I
out.
can see that.
And
Iodo was so much cooler.
Iodo,
And
Yoda Fox.
dude,
the Spangle.
I was so high,
Yeah.
just obliterated.
You're doing Bloom right.
Yeah.
It turns out.
We had
Drunk.
a fucking Hunter S. Thompson bag
Yeah.
that we went with.
Everything
And
and
we
everything.
had all kinds of stuff.
Yup.
And in like right out of Pagosa Springs, me and Coel got pulled over.
Oh, no.
And Brian had just got done with being out of probation, so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "I'll take all the drugs, man, because you've already taken a hit for us." And I had so much shit on, and we were smoking a fucking blunt.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just got out of Durango and was like, "Yeah, it's a good idea to smoke a blunt." And
Mm-hmm.
this cop pulls us over because I didn't have the license plate in the front yet.
Mhm.
Didn't you have a prime time or something?
Yeah, I probably had a prime time, but it still had to have smelled like weed. You know, I don't
Prime
know.
times are strong.
They
That's
are
your
not-
only
that
hope.
was my jam.
Because Ozium smells very obvious.
Yeah, I would.
You
I s-
fucking.
I don't smoke in my
you
car
need a couple
anymore.
minutes.
But if I would definitely carry a prime time.
Yeah.
Just end the thing and break the seal.
Yeah,
And
only
it's
smoke
the
in my
only
car on
thing.
my break.
It's the only thing that'll kill the smell.
Mhm.
But yeah, that must have been. He was like, you know, I pulled you over for your license plate, and I showed him it was right there. My hat was over it, so he couldn't see it.
Mm.
And he's like, okay, that's good. And ran my plates and did my license and didn't give me a ticket.
Call it a day.
I thought I was going to jail. It's like,
Dude, getting pulled over when you have drugs in the car.
Nerve wracking.
Long time ago, little fairy tale from the sea.
that's what this podcast should be called.
Little fairy tale from the sea. Yeah, that's awesome. And
Seconded.
agreed. Yeah, done. Yeah. So I had some cocaine on me, and I was brand new to comedy. So long ago. I was brand new to comedy, and there was this house show, and the night before there was an open mic, and there was these comics from Boulder down, and they were good. Like
Brad
they were.
Bollinger.
No, it was Sam Sisson, and I can't remember.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Sam Sisson made the impression. But she's super funny, but she was like the feature. Somebody, I can't remember, but came through, and dude, maybe Kyle. Damn it, doesn't matter.
Kyle Pogue.
Pogue, that's the one.
Yeah.
I think it was Sam Sisson. Nope, it wasn't. Damn it, it was Jacob Erdman. Jacob Erdman, which is a big deal in Boulder. Whatever.
Yeah.
He has a production company. Like there's his own shows all over the country. Whatever. Jacob Erdman, Sam Sisson came down, and we did open mic, and then they did a showcase, and you know we got to talking and all that. And the next night there was a house show that I was invited to at Nick Coffey's house. By the way, he made
Yeah.
both of those wooden things back there. Nick Coffey. But the engravings.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I was looking at the shelf behind the flag.
Oh,
I was
no.
Like, there's one shelf, not two.
no, he made the engravings above the flag.
I see that. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, super
Nick
cool.
Coffey.
Nick
He
Coffey.
Very
came on the
talented.
podcast. Terrible.
Kind of a
interview.
piece of shit.
But he
Wherever
can,
you are.
he can throw a comedy show.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah.
backyard shows after the fucking quarantine that
He
were
hosted
great.
the shit
That
out of
we
that.
made a lot of money for fucking Water 4
Water.
for the reservation. It was fucking great. But
Cocaine.
cocaine. Yeah. So this show I was really nervous about because Sam Sisson and Jacob Erdman were going to be there and they were kind of like the headliners or whatever. But the whole thing turned out to be the hang. Elliot Weber, fucking Jacob Jonas, Josh Emerson. We were all just fucking hanging, talking. We all did our sets. Everybody did well for the circumstances. A fucking house show with just the most random people you could imagine show up to a comedy house show in Durango. Like people I've never met but knew me. It was weird, but fantastic at the same time. And luckily I didn't do cocaine before my set, did well, and then did cocaine in the bathroom after that. Got real chatty. Got some laughs, but probably got some errors.
Yep.
Yeah, and then driving home, I had 2 beers in maybe 4 hours. Like, I was solid, dude. And I got pulled over. I have no license plate lights in my truck, but the cop didn't mention that. He was just like, I need to see your license and registration. And I was like, what's going on? And he was like, we got reported that this might be a stolen vehicle or something. I was like, well, I can assure you that it is not.
I just so happen to know that this is my truck.
Yeah, and I pulled into a gas station, very well lit, whatever. But as I was pulling into the gas station, I took the cocaine out of my pocket and I put it under my ashtray. I just pushed it back in, and I was like, he's gonna have to have a warrant to get this shit. Like, I don't think I'm going to jail. I'm not drunk, As long as I'm not drunk, I feel like I was good. But we just had a conversation. He ran my ID, and he was like, all right, you have a safe night. And I was talking to my dad as I was getting pulled over. It was a whole fucked up situation, But that gas station across from City Market? I don't go there anymore. It's just got bad vibes. It's
On
always
the
had
south
bad
side?
vibes. South side, yeah. I don't fuck around with that north side shit, dog.
That's just. I used to live across the bridge and then over up on the hill there, and
Really?
I've had so many fucking weird interactions in that gas station.
Dude, it's the worst gas
It's
station
there-
in town.
It's uncomfortable
Yeah.
because it's right next to the skate park, which is
The
like,
quick
right down
trip-
the street from Mana, which is right down the street from the halfway house.
And
Like,
there's homeless people everywhere.
That's
But-
what. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he was getting to.
yeah, that whole.
Quick Trip, also very sketchy situations in
Yep.
Quick Trip.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sometimes it's the only one open
Mhm.
in the area. And I've been there late at night, like after comedy or something,
Mhm.
and it is not cool.
Mm-mm.
I always feel like I might get stabbed. It feels like Farmington or Cortez.
Yeah.
The Wild Horse and Quick Trip should
I've had
just
some
go to-
really gnarly vibes in Farmington.
Yeah.
I haven't felt those vibes in a long time.
Do you go to the Quick Trip?
No, I don't.
Just check it out.
I go to all the well-lit white people gas stations.
I try to. I go to the ones where masks
I'm in a fucking-
are optional.
My wife has a Lincoln,
You're right.
a white Lincoln with Texas plates.
Yeah.
We
Go
only
weird
go to
stuff.
super well-lit,
Yeah.
very nice gas stations.
Yeah, dude. The Quick Trip in the morning is creepy.
Yeah,
Feels like it's got a glory hole somewhere.
probably does.
Something about it. Even though it's the one that gets painted, that's
Uh-huh.
cool. It's like culturally
Right.
the cool one.
And they get paid in meth.
It's so ghetto. Yeah. Every cashier I've felt is on meth. That I've experienced. I don't go there a lot.
Maybe a
Might have
little
been the
bit.
same guy every time, but I feel he might be on meth. And he also coughed a lot, and he was like, "Don't worry, this isn't COVID. It's a cigarette cough." And I was like, "I half believe you.
Yeah.
You look like you're dying."
Yeah,
Yeah.
any other time, but during a fucking pandemic, you're not allowed to cough.
I coughed at work the other day.
I know, and I bet everybody looked at you with
No,
no, not at all. Bunch of degenerates.
but everybody saw me eat something, and then I was like,
yeah,
like-
no. If you cough multiple
Yeah.
times a day,
"No, no, yeah."
you're all sweaty and
We have
shit.
one guy we work with that kind of has a cough, but he's had it forever apparently. Like he looks like he's been to prison. He says he
That's what
hasn't.
I would say.
don't believe him. He's definitely been to prison. I just narrowed it down a lot. But that's what I do. Whatever. He doesn't care. He might even listen to this. I don't think he'll kill me. He's a nice guy. But he has this cough, and at first, when I first met him, I was like, bro, you're dying.
Well, he might be. I mean,
You're
we're all
going to take me
kinda
with you,
dying.
kind of dying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all I care about. If you're killing, I don't care if you kill yourself. Like,
Right.
that's on you. If you live your life in a certain way, like, we all have family members that smoke cigarettes, and at some point, you got to be like,
Yep.
do you? But
Not even a stroke.
I don't even think he smokes cigarettes. Maybe. I don't know. But after a couple months, you just don't notice.
That's good.
I'm a terrible person.
As long as you don't notice, you won't catch anything.
But when you work, well, I feel like it's not
it's like quantum
months.
physics.
I don't think it's months in and it's COVID. You know, I think this motherfucker just has a smoker's cough or something. You know, just black lung. I don't know.
got the weed phlegm. Even though I smoke a bowl a day, I still have weed phlegm.
Yeah. Every day when I get vertical, I'm good as long as I'm laying down. But the second I get vertical, I feel something in the back of my throat, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
and I grab pants, shirt, underwear, socks as fast as I can. Then I go to the bathroom, and then I'm like she doesn't hear me in there because it's right next to each other. You know, I try to be polite and not do it right next to her.
Thinks you're dying.
But every morning I have this gnarly phlegm ball I have to get out. I think it's from smoking weed. Hey, Keith.
Hi,
Keith is back.
I'm here.
Oh, goddamn, I gotta take a piss now.
I feel like we should wrap this bitch.
That's fine.
You think so?
It's been a while.
I'm into it.
Yeah, we can do
Oh,
this
yeah.
next week.
I gotta go
I'm
home to
down.
my baby.
If you guys can do this, I mean, this is. I think the chemistry is
For
solid.
sure. Oh yeah.
We made no plans
No.
whatsoever. I was thinking about talking about a few things, didn't come up.
Same.
You know, and it was like corny bullshit. Like,
Mhm.
what were your guys' resolutions? I've been
Yeah.
working out a lot. Like a fucking quit. But what
No,
are
it's
you gonna
always good when it's a natural conversation.
yeah, when you don't have to resort to the list, even if
Yep.
it's in your mind.
Yeah.
You know.
No, totally. And this, we started talking about Bitcoin, and I was like, oh, it wasn't that serious, but actually, I'm interested in like learning about it now. And then,
Yeah, you should
all
text him
the
a bunch
stuff
about it. He loves
that-
that.
but all the stuff I had planned to say just kind of evaporated after that. Like I actually got into it because I like let go of what I was gonna say. I was
Next
like,
time.
"No," but it's cool.
I'll
like
do
I
a
don't have to
PowerPoint.
rehearse shit.
Yeah, dude, I might have a screen next time. We
Alright.
almost had one today.
Let's just project it on the American flag.
I can probably find somebody else's PowerPoint online and then just go through
Well,
it and explain
obviously,
it.
plagiarize. Yeah. Don't do it all
No,
yourself.
don't. Yeah,
I'm
no.
not gonna do.
But
I don't
we-
even have Office.
We might have a screen right there, but a projector is not the worst idea. But I don't know. Then the flag's got to go down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just a screen right there. Then we could. I'd probably have Phil run the computer. Yeah.
But then you could see it. It would be.
I
on-
know. But
Just
not
switch it.
everything we can see, they can see legally.
That's true.
Yeah, we watched.
We watched pterodactyl porn one day. Yeah.
We
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Was it from this podcast that you learned about it, or
No, oh,
was it
God,
from
no.
Sean Moe?
It was pre Sean Moe.
Really?
Wow.
I'm a dirty.
Did
internet
you tell
bastard.
Sean Moe about this?
I don't think so.
This, I mean,
I don't really remember when Sean Moe and I actually worked together at Steamworks. I was in the kitchen and therefore drunk a lot.
No way.
Don't really remember.
I don't even drink, bro.
I will maybe stay for a beer sometimes, and not just in quarantine. Like before the
Right.
pandemic hit, I was pretty like, all right, let's get out of here. But like kitchen days, I was shit faced like every time I worked. I was that guy. I was 3 conductors deep by like 45 minutes off my shifts.
Yeah. We have so many. So every time
Steamworks.
we have an employee meeting, or before we shut down, you know,
Yeah.
when we could still hang out in
Uh-huh.
the back and shit, it was always like, so one of the kitchen guys got so fucked up he passed out on the back patio and then ended up throwing up. Like, can you guys tone it down a little? I've been there for 6 months. This has happened like 5 times. Like, it's and it's always a different guy.
Yep.
That's the thing. We're
Yeah.
all prone to it. Like, it's
Have a bad day.
Or just
Having
a bad life.
Having a day,
like-
great day.
yeah. I mean,
or a great day. Great day carried too far.
yeah, and it's not even like you can't say it's guys that are in relationships. It's
Mhm.
like It's everybody.
Anybody.
And other than me. It hasn't happened to me yet because I have to get home. Yeah, but if the world opens back up, you know I'm going to have that night, dog. If it's a Saturday night and I'm parked in the free parking lot, why wouldn't I have an Uber
Why
night?
not?
You know, just apologize later to my girlfriend and the bosses and whatever. I mean, I'm pretty strong. I mean, when it comes to not puking on the floor.
Oh, it was like pushing people out of the way.
Yeah.
They're trying to kick you out.
Yeah, I'll push people out of the way to get to the toilet to throw up so I don't puke on the floor.
Yeah.
Dude, we were one Halloween, Moe's, on the back patio, packed.
Mm-hmm.
We were Jay and Silent Bob.
We were.
And it hit me. Like, I'm about to throw up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because you only had a salad.
I had a salad.
I had a
'cause
giant
I was,
burger, and I was like, no, I'm drinking hard tonight. I need some fucking
I was
fat.
trying to be
patty.
healthy.
Yeah, he's
Very
like, I'm going to
dumb.
have a chicken salad.
Yeah, I'm
Ah,
a
good
fucking
luck.
idiot.
And
You're going to be
7 shots
throwing
of
up
Jameson.
all that lettuce.
Admittedly. Yeah. Admittedly an idiot. Yeah.
And we smoked weed
Admit it.
all night long like Jay and Silent Bob would.
Yep.
Yeah, we had
True to
20
character.
joints.
Yeah.
20 joints in a cigarette case. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we were at Moe's and I had to throw up. The whole back patio is crowded. We're smoking weed at the moment when it hits me.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand up and I pray to God that trash can under that counter's there by the door.
Mm-hmm.
And it was.
Good.
And I fucking and I put it back. Got an Uber.
It was all silent.
Oh no,
Yeah.
actually I went to the bathroom for a good 10 minutes. My girlfriend went in with me
Mm-hmm.
because I was maybe not gonna make it
Mhm.
to the toilet without
Mhm.
dying. I
Yep.
don't know. All of a sudden I was fucking fucked
I
up.
thought you were
Yep.
talking about the Halloween that you got roofied.
Oh, that was different. Yeah.
Yikes.
I lost
No,
a
I
shoe.
threw up outside.
I lost my shoe.
You threw
You
up
did?
part of your hot dog from
Yeah.
the hot dog place.
I threw up a lot of stuff at the hot dog place. So there's a line at the hot dog place. What's it called?
Oh, under the balcony?
Yeah.
Dog something.
Doghouse.
Dog.
Dog
So
house.
we're
I
at
was
the
gonna say
doghouse,
Silent dogs.
And
Just
there's
the
a
hot dog
giant
place.
line. It's fucking Halloween.
Yeah.
There's a giant
Wrapped
line.
around.
We're waiting for an Uber, and I am
Mhm.
sitting at the edge of the line on the curb because that's as far as I could make it,
Yep.
throwing up into the street in a costume,
Yeah.
just fucking
Yeah. You did it right.
throwing up into the street. Yeah, I made the zombie walk. I got roofied, I think.
Yikes.
I have clips.
Of getting roofied?
No, clips of that night. The whole night.
yeah.
It's in clips. I remember
Oh,
the
in your
whole
head.
party we were at before.
Yep.
We walked to Lady Falconberg's.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler handed me a shot. We fucking cheersed and nothing.
That sounds like a roofie.
And I only
That's
had
pretty
And he was
sudden.
definitely there because I remember.
But
and
I
that's
know-
why I think he got roofied and I didn't because I was drinking exactly the same
Mhm.
much as, and I remember
Yeah.
it all.
And
But
you're
I
like
know-
getting more and more and more hammered, and he's just like balls to the wall immediately.
yeah, but I'm pretty positive the friend that handed me a shot didn't roofie me.
Right.
He's a good friend to this
Right,
day.
No, it was
But-
pre.
No,
Pre
I
that
think I
shot.
got partied at roofied at the party because we were like, remember when we were gonna roll a blunt
Mhm.
and everybody that had weed to contribute got to sit at the table and everybody else had to kind of fuck off.
That was
And
nice.
when the blunt was going around, they kind of had to fuck off until we were done. I
Mhm.
think that's when I got roofied.
It was
I
the
think
rum.
somebody
I think there
was
was
mad
a
at
shot
me.
of rum that I didn't take that you took.
I
Why
took
is the rum always gone?
Yeah.
I took everything that was offered to me because I'm a fucking idiot.
And I lost a shoe.
Yeah, Phil lost the shoe.
I don't know where it.
Probably the
Well,
zombie
that's the
walk.
point of getting lost is that
Yeah.
you don't know where it is.
Yeah, we were hippie zombies.
Yeah.
'Cause it was a
Zombies.
fucking high ass thought at the very end
Mhm.
because we had to be something.
Mm-hmm. What year was this? When
2012,
12, 13?
13.
it wasn't like the year. 2011 was the year. With
No,
like the
it
National
wasn't
Guard
the
and
year
everything.
that, no, that.
Mhm.
the
That was
smoke-
my first
no.
zombie walk.
But I think it was the year after that because there was cops
Yeah.
there were cops everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yep.
and they seemed like on patrol, but yeah,
Whoops.
that was a fucked up night. I remember being at Falk's getting that shot,
Mhm.
and then I have a clip at Carver's, which is probably 2 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
because it was right when the zombie walk started.
Mhm.
And Coel, I just have a clip of Coel. I finished my beer and Coel was like, "The zombie walk's starting.
It could even
Finish my drink." And I was like, "Okay."
Even
And
if
fucking
you would've-
pounded that.
even if it was like a little bit of Xanax that somebody
Yeah.
dropped in something,
little
because
bitch
that's how I've
When it
always
comes to pills.
I always
Me
felt
too.
that when I was drinking on Xanax.
Yep.
Just like clips of the night.
That's what it was.
Just
It was
like-
straight clippy. And then throwing up outside the doghouse. Don't remember eating anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I woke up. But I knew I was with you guys. Like, you know, I
We
knew
did
you
that
weren't
while
gonna.
we were
I
house
knew I
sitting.
lived with you guys, so I wasn't gonna die.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, I remember being able. I was like, I can get us a ride home.
Yeah. And I knew we were waiting for an Uber, but I was.
For the most part, I try not to overdo it. I don't like being out of control. But
Mhm.
if you're roofied,
Mhm.
there's nothing you can do.
The
about
Jay
it.
and Silent Bob night, I felt like I was a party pooper, and I blame it on the salad. Because the girl I was with definitely wanted to party more, but I was like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
I
done.
know, and then, like,
when I throw up, I'm done.
a
dude.
lot of
Mm.
people didn't get my costume once Brian
Once
left.
Brad,
Because
Oh, yeah.
everybody just thought
when
like
we were sitting
Jay,
next to each other
everybody-
smoking joints, everybody was like, "Hey!"
Yeah.
Dude, we were getting
everybody
stopped
thought
on
I
the
had
street.
a fucking gun under my
like-
trench coat.
People were
You weren't fun anymore. You were
No,
a threat.
people were like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
people were yelling at us and stopping us on the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
Like it got to where our girlfriends were like 20 feet behind us
Yeah,
Mm.
they were
because
so
there was
over it.
people
We were jumping around
mobbing
and
us.
shit.
I was excited.
You guys were each other's date because it was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
couple's
it was
costume.
way more
clearly.
about
It's
us.
really a dream night.
Yeah.
We were finally each other's day. It was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. That's so
I'm gay.
sweet.
What?
We're gay. Yeah, we used to be gay.
One day.
Reformed
kid.
gay. You had a kid.
One day,
gotta play
your
that
kid will
role.
hear this story.
Yeah, I probably should go.
All right,
Actually,
we're gonna wrap this up.
Letting it unreal.
Do you have anything you want to promote, Keith? You trying to boost
I've been
your
all
numbers or anything?
I've been all introspective recently. One day I will come out and I will have something to boost, but
Oh yeah, you're writing a book and shit, huh? No,
yeah, it's slowly.
you were.
I'm chipping away at it. I
Heard.
come back to it and then I'm like, I like pretty much have to switch my mode again.
That's
I have
how
to
feel
go
when
back
I
into
write comedy.
I have to go into Stephen King mode, right? Like
do a bunch
Ernest
of
Hemingway
cocaine.
said it best. Yeah, right, drunk and sober. Also that.
Yeah.
like,
We should do a writing session. I'll
I
brainstorm.
mean,
Yeah.
hell.
I'll write
Okay.
comedy. You write Stephen King
Yeah.
shit. Fuck it.
But that's the thing.
I
I'm
just
saying-
want to do cocaine with you. Keith.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
It hasn't happened yet. We're fun. It's just a
Allegedly.
drink.
No, yeah, nothing to promote. I mean, you can follow me at Keish Winchester on Instagram, but I don't really give a fuck. Like,
It'll be in the description.
I don't
Yeah.
post anything anymore other than my stories. My stories on Instagram.
Lit.
I just find all the memes that make me laugh that are public, and I share them. And so that's just look at my meme stream.
You're
'Cause-
serving a public service. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Public service.
If you have a slightly dark sense of humor, just follow me. Look at my story. That's all I ever really do is stories.
Well, anybody that's made it this far in the podcast, has a slightly dark sense of
Yeah.
humor.
Holy shit! How far are we? At
We said some shit.
like 3 hours,
Not quite.
2.5,
but Yeah.
2.
It's getting there.
More
Yeah.
than 2. 2.5. Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah. It's been so easy.
Yeah.
Even when we decided to quit, it went another 20, 30 minutes, which is beautiful.
No, I was thinking about that. Like, oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
It's
do it
been a
again.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Appreciate you
It's
guys.
been
Thanks for coming
fun.
in, man.
Yeah. Do you have anything to sponsor, promote, or
Go
anything?
for it.
Well,
I got a kid.
You
I
got a
don't got
kid.
nothing to buy Bitcoin, but be careful about it. Don't buy the top and sell the bottom.
Do your homework.
Yeah, so what I just found out today, I got a call, and Dead Room Comedy is going to re-up their sponsorship of the podcast, so we're going to
Sweet.
get another
Nice.
very small payment, which will cover some costs, which is cool.
Start
It's
somewhere.
fucking fantastic. So check out Dead Room Comedy at Dead Room Comedy on Facebook and Instagram, and they want me to say they have a new YouTube page, deadroomcomedy.com. Yeah, and you can find us at all the places in the description. Yeah, you've heard me say it many times. I'm going to do an intro. It's fine. Thank you, Keith. We love
like
you. Thanks, Phil,
Fuck yeah.
for coming. Shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro outro music. Here's the whole song. Just do that. All right, love you. Later.
what I've seen today. Slow motion sequences of me on the way to the peak. On the brink of putting that cheese on my plate. Eating cake, breaking bread, it's got me SMH like damn. This white boy in the black frames got the right voice for this rap game. Hella tight noise, but stack change and he acts strange like psilocybin. Light a joint, let the track bang. Hit a bone, left all night long, ain't worried about a damn thing. Shooting missiles so official, my initial no is triple. I'm about to blow million shows and I said fuck it was. When you gone, how you know your friends will miss you? Reminisce about high times, picking out their favorite issue. But wait, haters say how is it you gon' make it happen? I'm in the mountains, man, I'll bait the game and trap it. Survival tactics, making blankets and jackets, microphone savage. Like fuck you bitch, I'm the baddest. Up to the party like it's a red carpet event. I pull up to the party like it's a red carpet event. Where you been, trip, where you going next? Everybody getting bent and them hoes haven't sent. Pull up to the party like it's a red carpet event. I pull up to the party like it's a red carpet event. Where you been, trip, where you going next? Everybody getting bent and them hoes haven't sent. Turning on the ACs like picking out shoes. I do that shit because I like to keep my feet cool. Popping Coors Light like a barbecue with Ice Cube. Soon as we sellin', ain't no telling what I might do. Calling homies in Germany, 16-hour flight fool. They tripping on my shit and calling me the bomb dude. And bitches wanna fuck me while they listen to my tunes. Face down, ass up, saying don't get shown. Eric saying when we get a couple European properties. Smooth living in this business, nobody stopping me. Meantime, I'm writing and stay rolling up them proper trees. Whack rappers blowing this game. They should get off their knees, shopping comma loop. When I got that cheese, it's kinda bullshit though. I want my jackets for free. I'm betting stacks on myself like the Italian team. Cause every day I live thinking I'm the baddest MC. Up to the party like it's a red carpet event. I pull up to the party like it's a red carpet event. Where you been, trip, where you going next? Everybody getting bent and them hoes haven't sent. Pull up to the party like it's a red carpet event. I pull up to the party like it's a red carpet event. Where you been, trip, where you going next? Everybody getting bent and them hoes haven't sent. I'm on my way now. What she said in the text, she bringing over her friends. I put a clutch in the end, she bringing over her friends. Put a clutch in the end, pass it around but bring it back so I can puff it again. Overcome this shit, I don't think so, homie. I can run this here with what I done this year. Overrun this shit, plans I've been storing. Write some lyrics in the leer, trying to make it a career. Then I drift a new Carrera, round them street corners. Everybody staring and them pretty women want us. New outfit, I'm wearing new caps for my homies. Keep it stick in the trunk to beat them ugly bitches off me. Acting all fussy, step into my office. Hit them with the paper, let them know who the boss is. You don't like the rules, don't let it hit you in your ass. Future freshman of the year, flying colors I will pass.